right, all right. What is going on, everybody? We are live for the Washington football team at the Dallas Cowboys. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is having a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every single one of my subscribers and members. Hold on real quick. I do have to share this out real quick. What's going on, Classy Saints fan? What's going on, Jessica Peterson? What's going on, Clayton's Awesome Video? What's going on, Asia Robertson? How's it going? Yeah, my Detroit Lions do stink. What's going on, Andrew Lunsford? What's going on, Argo? What's going on, JT? Oh, absolutely. I'm not a big fan of turkey anyway, so I got a Vietnamese noodle dish called pho. As soon as we're ending this game, I will be grubbing on that tonight. I do want to take a moment of silence for the coach that passed away, Marcus. I can't think of his name. Marcus. Hold on. What's going on, Jorge? Says shout out from Guatemala City. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. What's going on, Liston? What's going on, Jorge? Hold on one quick second. Okay, his name is Marcus Paul. So we're going to take a moment of silence for Marcus Paul. What's going on, Dr. Detroit? Okay, we're going to start the moment of silence real quick. This goes out to Marcus Paul. All right, all right. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Kind of stinks that he passed away on Thanksgiving week. I believe he passed away yesterday. He's a coach on the Dallas Cowboys. So prayers and thoughts go to him and his family and the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I love what the Pistons have done. Draft and free agency. I like it. Yeah, absolutely. Marcus Paul and all the 250,000 plus people that could not make this a wonderful day. Cowboys 26-24 against the football team. Listen says go Pelicans. I like the Pelicans. I just hate your head coach. I'm not going to lie. Stan Van Gundy, I cannot stand him. He killed my Detroit Pistons. Oops, sorry about that. All right, Asia, appreciate that. Appreciate the 24 in the building. We got 14 thumbs up. If we could get those thumbs up more, that'd be greatly appreciated. Andrew Lunsford says 28-21 Cowboys. What's going on, Sean? Happy Thanksgiving. Jorge Tanchez says nothing much, just waiting to see how the Cowboys play. Blessings. Happy Thanksgiving to all. My condolences to the family of our late coach. Absolutely. What's going on, Duval County? Happy Thanksgiving, Sean. Can't believe, I know that you can never predict when somebody's going to pass, but man, what a week to pass on Thanksgiving week. That has to be hard. What's going on, Chase Bishop? Happy Thanksgiving, brother. NFL news, quarterback Sam Darnold's shoulder practiced fully today while Nick Foles did not and Trubisky did. All right, Howie picks the Cowboys. We are close to bringing in the game audio. They are going to commercial break. What's going on, Keaton? I will be live for 3 games on Sunday. Also for Monday Night Football as well. So we got 4 more NFL games to do. Also on Saturday, we will be live for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. They said last night Trubisky is starting, says Chase Bishop. Sean says Mike Tyson is still playing. LOL. No, this is his first fight since he retired. What's going on, Kelly? Says go Washington. We have 40 in the building, 22 thumbs up. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys and gals. If we could get those thumbs up a little bit more, that'd be greatly appreciated. Kelly, there's no voting today. When I'm on this type of setup, there is no voting. I'm on a different software today. What's going on, Barb? Okay, we're not close yet. We are
is going to the playoffs.
All right, here we go.
This is a big game for both these teams today, and for Dallas, they lose Dak Prescott in week 5. They've scrambled at quarterback, but they're coming off a good game and the most consistently played game by Andy Dalton a week ago at Minnesota.
Yeah, it was a win that they desperately needed. I mean, just to get their confidence. They had lost 4 in a row. They were not playing very good on offense. That changed on Sunday in that win. A big part of that was they finally kind of found some pieces along their offensive line.
I believe that loss took us out of the playoffs.
Up front. That's been a big problem for this team. They have those same 5 starters again today.
Yeah, against a Washington defense that, believe it or not, is the #1 pass defense in the National Football League. That might surprise a few people.
Yeah, I think it
would.
Hey,
that's absolute Isaiah Fields. Alex Smith's journey and comeback has been unbelievable. Absolutely.
Washington has been what they've done on the offensive side of the ball here over the last 4 ball games. You look at them and you say, well, they're not very good, but they've been pretty good running the football. Remember, the last time these two teams met, Washington ran the ball for over 200 yards. And at its core, both of these teams want to run the football, and whoever does that
if we win out, there's a possibility
is going to be the team that wins.
But we would have to have help.
The NFL is in a long time is the comeback of Alex Smith. He's at quarterback for Washington these days. What a story he is, Christina.
Yeah, Joe, things have absolutely
okay, Kelly, can't wait.
Alex Smith 2 years ago, he spent
said rubbed every single spice in the cupboard.
Emergency surgery while his Washington team came here to Dallas and lost.
All right, I do have to mute it real quick while they go to the copyrighted music.
Start for Washington this season. He told us that he feels comfortable out there, and while he has taken some significant hits this season, he is not thinking about the leg injury, Joe.
Christina, thank you. We will hear from Aaron Andrews on the other side of the...
All right, I do have to mute it while they go to the commercial break. Lions remaining schedule at Chicago versus Green Bay, at Tennessee versus Tampa Bay, and versus Minnesota. What's going on, hashtag freedom? Hey, absolutely, Isaiah Fields. Hashtag good luck, man. Yep. I have the Detroit Lions being eliminated today. Yeah, it's a tough slud. I be eating banana pudding, says hashtag freedom. That is what's up. Dallas is trash as usual. They will get smoked like your turkey if you did not sneak in. If they did sneak in. Could we go to the playoffs for 8-8 record? I don't think so. I think 9-7 was the key number. What's going on, Fireman Kurt? What's up from Walla Walla, Washington? Happy Thanksgiving, Fireman Kurt. Yes, the Texans won. They completely destroyed the Detroit Lions. Terrell Torrance says Washington for the dub. Oh, appreciate that, Fireman Kurt. Appreciate that, brother. What's going on, Dash? Happy Thanksgiving, Dash. I have not. I'm still undecided at what I'm going to do at 1 o'clock. And also the 4 o'clock games. There's the Cardinals that I would really want to do. Then there's my Steelers I would really want to do as well. And then 4 o'clock, there's about 4 games on that. Hey, appreciate that. Fireman Kurt says happy Thanksgiving to everyone on this awesome channel. $65 chatters and 29 thumbs up. Let's get those likes in. Woohoo, says JT. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. Be greatly appreciated. Does help the channel grow. If you are enjoying yourself, hit that subscribe button. And let's march into the road to 10K. I will be live Saturday for the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. fight. We got about 4 more games of the NFL I'll be covering as well this week. #Freedom says boxing fight. Absolutely. Yep. Roy Jones Jr. and Iron Mike Tyson will be squaring up in the ring on Saturday, and I will be live for that. Watson and Fuller should be outdone by Smith and McLaurin, says Duval County. If Chase Young and Terry McLaurin have a good game, Washington wins. What's going on, Kenneth Howard? Happy blessed Thanksgiving. Happy blessed Thanksgiving to you as well, Kenneth. Yes, Mike Tyson is, I believe, 54 And Roy Jones Jr. is, I believe, 51. What's going on, Galil? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Happy blessed Thanksgiving. Well, happy blessed Thanksgiving to you as well. What's going on, Eric Church?
Absolutely heartbreaking couple of days for this Dallas organization. Yesterday, they lost their strength and conditioning coach, Marcus Paul. He passed away at the age of 54. Minutes ago, this team held a moment of silence.
All right. I do have to mute it real quick while they go to the copywritten music.
Tuesday morning, he suffered a medical.
Nope. Still has the copywritten music.
To fight through this.
Still has the copyright music. Marcus Paul was 54 years old. Prayers go out to him and his family.
This is a struggle, and I'm at a loss. Joe.
All right, here we go.
Aaron, thank you.
What's going on, Carl Frank?
Before the team headed off for the national
Cowboys
anthem,
for Life in New Mexico.
a group prayer. And now
Death the Kid says Mike Tyson still looks like a monster. Absolutely.
His 23rd year in the NFL.
All right, Washington will get the ball first. So the Cowboys will get the ball to start the second half. We got a touchback.
At Syracuse still has the interception
Ball is
record
placed
there.
at the 25-yard line.
Century team for the Syracuse Orangemen. Spanish language broadcast available today on Fox Deportes. And here comes Alex Smith, who's making his third consecutive start, as Christina Pink said earlier. And this is an offense, Troy, that looks to throw the ball a lot to their running backs.
They really do. They run a lot of the run-pass options. It's something that Alex Smith is really comfortable with, and they've got two outstanding running backs that they're able to split out and utilize in the passing game, and they've done that.
They hand here to Antonio Gibson.
All right.
Gibson, part of a big day
Gibson,
for Washington in
second
week
down.
7 at home in the 25-3
That was a gain of 4.
Dallas when they rolled up 208 rush yards. And this kid is good. More of a threat catching the ball out of the backfield, as is 41 J.D. McKissick.
What's going on, Dog Pound?
Both are on the
What's going on, Mauricio?
time, and they have a star out at receiver in Terry McLaurin.
They sure do. And get used to the two-back
All right,
personnel,
second and
because
6.
they run a lot of it because of the abilities of both these guys.
Play action. Alex Smith throws complete.
And the tackle is made immediately on Gibson.
That is a loss of a yard.
Van Der Esch coming off his best game.
Leighton Van Der Esch with the tackle.
At the Vikings. We'll look at the offense for Washington. Second straight week, they have Morgan Moses out at left tackle and David Sharp at right tackle.
Yeah, Morgan Moses last week.
What's going on, Neil Marie?
To play left tackle since his rookie season back in 2014. Held up.
All right, Alex Smith looking and gets sacked.
Gregory was back there, was not alone, a loss of 7, and this day will start with a 3
Gregory with the sack.
Washington.
Well, DeMarcus Lawrence, first of all, he's coming off the edge, and that's the pressure that initially Alex Smith feels. So as he steps then up in the pocket, you've got Randy Gregory, and what an addition he has been since he got reinstated by the NFL, and his ability to create some pressure within that pocket.
All right, the punt is up.
Here's the punt by Tress Way. First sack of the year for Gregory.
Tress Way got it to CD Lamb to the 25. Down at the 28-yard line.
25, where he's tackled at the 28. 9-yard return.
All right, Andy Dalton.
I think the Cowboys deserve a lot
is
of credit,
coming out.
as there's a player down.
There's a player
for
down.
signing a guy like Andy Dalton to be the backup. He's a 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback with Cincinnati. The rub on him was that they didn't win any postseason games.
Oh, man, that's one of the best 1-2 punches.
Now with Dak Prescott going down in week 5.
With Chubb and Hunt for the Cleveland Browns. And that is Parker that is down. I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. What's going on, Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike? What's going on, Mike F? What's going on, Astrology? Not a whole lot, Mike. Hopefully you're having a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. The winner of this game will lead the NFC East. Actually, I think they will be a half game behind Freedom because of the tie from the Philadelphia Eagles. What's going on, Bethane? Happy Thanksgiving. What's going on, Yanira? Appreciate that. Says you the best. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, we are going to be set to resume the game audio here shortly. They are showing the Super 6 commercial.
Break play to TCU.
All right, here we go.
Stephen Parker got up.
All right, first and 10. Ball at the 28. Andy Dalton throws. Got it complete. That is Dalton Schultz.
A gain of 5. Dalton to Dalton. That sounds like a CBS drama back in the 80s. Murder, She Wrote, followed by a new episode of Dalton to Dalton.
77 is the long one.
Good
Except for those of you out on the West Coast.
That was a nice way for Andy Dalton to start this game. Come out, get an easy
All right,
completion.
2nd and 5. Got it to Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott.
A half-yard short of a first down.
Let's see where they mark it.
And this line, Troy, which
looks like it's going to be just short.
A makeover here over the past couple of weeks. And the big news is the 6-time Pro Bowl guard, Zach Martin, starting at right tackle.
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, he's a great player at right guard. He reminds me a lot of a former teammate of mine.
What's going on,
Larry
Texas
Allen,
football, Houston?
It wouldn't matter where they put him. He's going to be an all-pro player. He'll be all-pro at right tackle. He'll be all-pro at center. It's
all right,
nice
3rd and 1.
As great as he is, and is as
got it to Ezekiel Elliott. Good gain on that. Down at the 45-yard line.
Down for Ezekiel Elliott. And I know that to you, Troy, he doesn't show a lot of the same burst. But the offensive line and not having Tyron Smith and not having Lyle Collins and having Frederick retire, I mean, that's a big part of it, too.
Yeah, it all ties in together.
All right,
There's
1st
no doubt
and
about
10.
that. And I know the numbers would say that
ball at the 45-yard line.
Or not had the year that he's had at other times, but just watching him, he still has great vision.
Single back formation.
I just don't see the burst.
Cooper in motion.
In recent weeks.
And that is a loss.
The stud, Chase Young.
Chase Young with the tackle.
Pick from Ohio State, a loss of 2. Good play.
Well, pretty active group up front. You can see the stunt that they run. They try to pick off the tackle, and so they're not able to pass that off. It's a nice game.
What's going on, Van Wild?
There on that side of the ball. The Cowboys don't handle it very well. Expect to see a lot of that. This is a pretty active group, and as we've talked about, with
second and
12. This offensive line, they're going to get a lot of those type of looks.
Second down and 12.
Dalton throws incomplete.
Left hand of Elliott incomplete.
Was looking for Ezekiel Elliott.
Dalton hung in there just enough, but delivered the ball flat-footed and too high for Elliott.
Well, Jack Del Rio, the defensive coordinator for Washington.
I bet they and Rogers just found themselves on the Big Ben Wallace Island, Block City.
That time, second and long, they bring the linebacker right up the gut. Derrn Payne, you know, he beats his man. Andy Dalton was just lucky to get that out.
All right, 3rd and 12. All right, Dalton.
3rd down and 12. Dalton gonna
tucks it and runs.
And he dives. They're going to mark him at the 45. One official.
All right, looks like it might be the 45, so it might be a first down.
Puts the ball at the 45 for
all right, got a first down.
That was a 12-yard carry.
Well, you see, they come up and they mug these linebackers up in the in the gaps between the center and guards.
What's
and they
going on,
they want to get one-on-one matchups with the offensive linemen across the board. But Andy Dalton, he sees it perfectly. As they run out, there was a whole lot of field out in front of them.
Now Cameron Irving.
All right, I do have to mute it. Cameron Irving is down, getting attended to as we go on a commercial break. The Red Ryder BB gun runs again. My princess and me says, let's go Dallas. What's going on, Connie Dearborn? Hopefully you're having a happy Thanksgiving. What's going on, Victor Reyna? What's going on, Patrick Hall? Cowboys going to win today. They need to. Cowboys definitely need to win. You know, with the loss of Marcus, their strength and conditioning coach. What about the Washington? Washington, I mean, they're going to play well. Yeah, I just think that with the loss of the strength and conditioning coach, I think it's going to gear up towards Dallas winning this game. But that's not going to take Washington out the playoffs. They will still be in the thick of things heading into week 17. I just definitely think that Dallas got to win this for their strength and conditioning coach, Marcus Paul. Oh, that's facts, Mike. Washington has a mean front seven. They're a very good team, and they got a real good wide receiver. Gibson has been playing exceptionally well. All right.
This isn't good for Dallas as Cameron Irving is kind of
Cameron Irving is going to the locker room.
Injured and gets rolled up on. The body of Connor Williams going
all right,
into
first
his
and 10, ball at the 45.
Down for Dallas. Dalton throws.
And Dalton completed. That's Amari Cooper.
And against his #1 ranked pass defense, a 25-yard completion to number 19.
Well, Kendall Fuller, number 29, he falls down. They're locked up in man coverage, and a good route by Amari Cooper. But Andy Dalton back in the pocket. He's got pressure Bostic right in his face. And he's able to retreat, and he puts the ball right on the money. This is really nice poise in the pocket and an accurate delivery.
All right, first and 10, ball at the 20. Cooper in motion.
goes to Tony Pollard. Who's
all right,
nice
Pollard gains of a couple.
The last 5 games or so. For Ezekiel Elliott gains 2 over the right side. Here is the Washington defense, and as you've said already, their strength and their defense is up front.
What's going on, Dominic Pope?
First rounders up there, and 5 if you count Ryan Kerrigan, which you should, because he is not playing as many snaps as he had been throughout his career, but he's still awfully productive.
Brandon Knight is taking over.
All right, that is Dalton Schultz. Gain of a couple on that play as well. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Has taken over the strong safety spot.
It's been pretty good, hasn't he, for a rookie in the job that he's done? He comes up, he's a physical player, and this defense, Joe, you mentioned how good they've been in pass defense throughout the season, giving up an average of under 200 yards a game, but they've been just as good down here in the red zone.
All right, 3rd and 5.
On this Washington defense at this end of the field.
It's 3rd down and 5. Pass.
Oh, just incomplete. Intended for Amari Cooper. That's 4th and 5.
Big Zach Martin is down. Wow.
Zach Martin is down.
Wow, he's
he is holding his knee.
This is, Joe, they had gone 4 consecutive weeks with entirely different starting lineups. This was just one of the few times this year they've had consecutive games with the same 5, and now
what's going on, David Adamski? All right, I do have to mute it as they go to an injury timeout. That is Zach Martin that is down. They're all pro offensive linemen. NFC East winner has 5 wins is Mike F's prediction. Yeah, Isaiah, absolutely. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line has been banged up really all year long. Do not be shocked if the Dallas Cowboys go offensive line with their first pick. What's going on, Cameron Fortnite? This season is the opposite of what I expected. Absolutely, Keaton. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, brother, says Andrew Lunsford. Ted BB Gun is horrible. Oh, you're welcome, Liston. Says thanks for the stream. What's going on, Shane Skidmore? Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
For a long time, Zach Martin has been
Zach
one of the
Martin
best
is
players
going
in the NFL,
off
regardless
the
of
field,
position.
going into the locker room.
He's in trying to get off the field. Terrence Steele,
Greg Zerline set to kick a 33-yard field goal.
Field goal unit is on as Zerline will try from 33.
All right, the kick is up and good.
Kick is good.
It is 3-0. Dallas with the 3-point advantage, 8.5 to play in the first quarter.
They're starting left tackle now, and now
what's going on, Kenny?
Zach Martin.
Well, he was grabbing his left knee when he went off the field, and this is trying to see exactly
Definitely the second seed. You get a home field advantage.
To be down now.
What's going on, Jose?
2 offensive linemen. Now they brought up Adam Redmond, and he's the only one now left. They put Terrence Steele in there, like you said, Joe, at right tackle. And if something else were to happen, Adam Redmond is primarily a center. He can play guard. And Joe Looney, he's got some flexibility too. But right now, Joe Philbin, the offensive line coach, he's got his work cut out for him in having those contingency plans ready to go.
And really, when you look at the big body of work here by Philbin this year, Tyron Smith, the 7-time Pro Bowl tackle, started
What's going on,
week 1.
Kristen
He's
Logan?
on IR, out for the rest of the year with a neck injury. Lyle Collins didn't play a snap, had hip surgery, so they've been juggling since the start.
Yeah, one thing we know from Mike McCarthy.
Greg Zerle set to kick the ensuing kick following the field goal.
Is really adamant about these offensive linemen cross-training all these different positions. It doesn't make it any
And
better.
we got a touchback ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
Like what they've been through.
Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
Yeah, and just to add on what they've
What's
been
going on,
through
Jack
with this
Dunlap?
offensive line, and speaking with Andy Dalton this week in their game
Happy
last
Thanksgiving.
week, and I asked him what was the difference, and he mentioned just that. The move that they had made, obviously, with Zach Martin, and the communication had gotten better. So they were excited about building off of that. Now we see, obviously, Cam Irving leap and Zach Martin. They are saying Irving does have a knee injury, and he is questionable to return. We'll let you know when we find out about Zach.
All right, Cameron Irving questionable to return.
For Washington.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Play action, Smith. Got it complete.
To Gibson.
Gibson, good gain on that.
And then ends up getting 7 before Uzier brings him down.
Gain a 7 on that play.
On the opening possession and now on this possession.
2nd and 3. What's
Alex
going on,
Smith has come
Oscar?
underneath and taking the shorter throw while Washington has had
What's going on,
a
T-Rich?
receiver running a bit of a wheel route up that sideline. He's had opportunities to try to drive the ball in there.
All right, 2nd and 3.
They've shown it now a couple times. I expect them to take a shot at that route up the boundary.
Got it to Gibson.
Goes to Gibson. Right
Gibson just short of a first down. That is 3rd and 1.
Make that tackle. And about half a yard short of a first down, it looks like.
Well, we look at this defense, like you said, Joe, and the improvements that they have shown since the last Washington game. Over the last 3 games, they've played a lot better.
He'll probably come back late in the season.
They pretty much shut down their
Mike,
game. They went into the
for Drew
Minnesota
Brees'
game
injury.
knowing that they were going to get a heavy
He has
dose of
11
downward
broken
flow.
ribs.
And there's Mike Nolan, the defensive coordinator, and they really didn't have an answer for it. They were able
What's
to win
going
the
on,
ball
Anthony?
game, and we all know, everybody that's watching this game knows what Washington wants to do.
All right,
The
3rd
question
and
is,
1.
is Dallas going to be able to handle that?
They hand off
And
with the second
looks like the second effort got him a first down. That is...
I thought Alex Smith, the quarterback for Washington, put it best when he said
That
our
is
first
Barber
game
with the
against
carry.
Dallas for the Cowboys was like the final straw game with how
What's
bad
going
that
on, Shaq the
defense
King?
was. They've been doing less. They've been playing better, playing faster. And if you think about it, after that first meeting, they traded Everson Griffin to the Lions, cut Dontari Poe, made other personnel
All right,
changes.
1st and
their
10,
play has
ball
improved.
at the 35-yard line. Got a
Here's
hand
Thomas
off.
looking to throw.
Thomas
And he does
throws.
to McLaurin.
And McLaurin.
The catch is made.
And he
it's
caught
good. He got
it.
both feet down.
Wow.
Xavier Woods back there. And a good throw by
Logan Thomas,
for 28
former
yards.
Detroit
Yeah,
Lion,
I thought he was going to take Cam Sims
with the nice
is who
throw.
He was the shorter throw, but instead he decides that he's going to drive the ball even further down the field, and then he hits Terry McLaurin. I mean, it's a pretty good read there by Logan Thomas.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 36.
Heck, they put him in motion. He ran a quarterback sneak last week.
All right, play action. Smith throws, incomplete. Intended for McLaurin.
As Awuzie got over there and knocked it away.
What's
And
going on,
Donovan
Pilot
Wilson,
Chris?
The safety was there as well.
It looked like Donovan Wilson might have been the reason why this ball wasn't caught, because I thought the ball was perfectly thrown by Alex Smith. Let's see if McLaurin got his hands on it. Sure did. I mean, I couldn't tell if a hand was in there by Awuzie, but yeah.
Hey, Mike F., all fans are allowed.
Yeah, Donovan Wilson, I mean, he's really done
this channel is for all fans.
Since he took over for Derrn Thompson. He had a couple of forced fumbles in that game on Sunday, and going back to his rookie year, he was a playmaker in preseason. Then he had an injury, but he's really stepped up his game.
It is 2nd and 10.
Now Randy Gregory is injured.
Randy Gregory is injured.
We've already gotten word that Zach Martin is out for the rest of the game. So
all right, Zach Martin is out for the rest of the game.
Is serious enough for Martin that they've already declared him out. No designation on Cameron Irving yet. We'll be right back after this from State Farm.
All right, I do have to mute it real quick. But Randy Gregory is down. What's going on, Allie? Allie Himani? Absolutely, I do remember you. What's going on?
Gregory was able to get up.
All right, here we go. Gregory is going to the 10.
To the medical tent he goes before 2nd and 10.
It's a big loss, as you said. He just got his first sack, but since he came back 4 games ago,
Troxel Sports, what's the website of this?
He's done a good job.
What do you mean?
Here's a handoff to Gibson.
All right, Gibson, good gain on that. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
His defense for Dallas is number 24 in the league. But as we said, they've made some changes up front.
Yeah, let me know what you're talking about, Shaq, and I can help you out there.
Donovan Wilson's made a big difference on the back end.
He has, and I think they scaled back the game plans a little bit. I think they were pretty optimistic on what they could do.
3rd and 4.
Came into the year. Mike Nolan wanting this defense to be multiple in their approach.
They're down at 4. Smith.
And incomplete.
As the pass is incomplete.
There's a flag on the play.
Making his first Cowboys start, knocked it away, but this is against Dallas.
Yeah, and might even be on Rashard Robinson because he was able to get inside leverage.
The pass was thrown, holding number 28 defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I got automatic first down.
He set up very well.
What's going on, Wakanda TV?
See Cam Sims come in, and he's going to beat him. There's the hole right there.
Right there on the screen. Are you talking about where the field is?
It looked like a bad
the field is from NFL.com.
Excellent job on his part. Of course, Rashard Robinson got his chance to play against Minnesota.
What's going on, Ken Lamb?
Brown out today. He started the ball game.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 25.
Brown back out with
Alex Smith looking, throws. Completed by Gibson.
Good his hands are. Had to reach for
Gonna be 2nd down.
And Antonio Gibson is pretty interesting. That he was in Memphis and he was really primarily a slot guy. He ran some jet sweeps. He was more receiver. They put him in the
2nd
backfield
and 6.
periodically. He had some nice runs, but
all right, Jose, have a wonderful day, man. Appreciate you.
They viewed him as a running back. Ron Rivera said he reminded him more of Arian Foster.
All right,
really good.
Gibson, gain of a yard.
Gain of 1, 3rd down upcoming.
I do think that in today's game, especially with as much shotgun as Washington runs, that he's kind of the back that's perfect for this offense.
Chillin' fam, waiting for a victory. Go Cowboys. Says Wakanda TV.
You mentioned at 220 pounds, but when you're able to then...
Absolutely. I definitely think that they're going to win, especially with Marcus Paul passing away. What's going on, Matt? All right, 3rd and 5.
Smith was
Alex Smith throws. Incomplete, intended for McLaurin.
And the flag thrown in the direction
Flags
of
on the
Lewis.
play. What's going on, AFKJ? Jeff Boyce, what's going on?
And the officials get together to talk about why the flag was thrown.
It is on
Quarterback
Fox.
was in the pocket, illegal contact. Number 26, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic.
All right, 5-yard penalty on Jordan Lewis.
Followed by the illegal contact and 2 first downs for Washington because of
That is an automatic first down.
And one of the things we're seeing.
Oh, you're welcome, Shaq.
Expected is they're putting DeMarcus Lawrence over on David Sharp, the right tackle, with Morgan Moses moving to the left side, and he's gotten pressure on Alex Smith.
All right, play action.
To his right.
Alex Smith
Tight end Thomas.
got it to Logan Thomas.
Wilson, and you can hear it up
got
here.
it to the 9-yard line.
Gain of 6,
Second
though,
down.
first down.
And 4.
Donovan Wilson, like we said, he definitely brings it. And what he's been able to do, I think that, you know, you talked about the releases of some of those players. Not every organization would have done a lot of that, Joe. I really applaud the Cowboys.
All right,
recognizing
second and
that,
4.
Some guys weren't contributing at the level that they wanted, and they
Logan Thomas in
jettisoned
motion.
for some younger players.
Hand off to Gibson. Gibson with the first down.
By Gibson. Crawford on the tackle, and Gibson, every time you look up, is touching the football.
Oh, you're welcome, Allie.
That's a good job by Tyrone Crawford getting there on the backside and making a play, because there was a nice hole up front. This offensive line has really done a good job.
And
off again, but flags stop that
all right,
play.
flags
False
on
start.
the play.
False start. Number 82, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Already 8 touches in the game for Antonio Gibson. This was going to be number 9, but the
Dale
false
Frank
start by
says
Thomas.
Cowboy Day, maybe. All right, it is first and goal. Ball back at the 9-yard line.
11th play of this second possession for Washington coming up.
Pretty solid.
Logan in motion.
Wide side.
Play action.
Smith throws, pass caught.
Thomas with the reception.
Immediately by Xavier
Down at the
Woods.
5-yard line. What's going on, Shirley Channel? What's
Second
going on,
goal.
Bill Stovall?
Logan Thomas, he's getting a lot of action here in the early going of this one. Already coming into the game with career highs in receptions and yards. And
All right, we're at
touchdowns,
second
they
and
keep
goal.
feeding him the ball.
Washington
This is,
at the
this
5-yard
is big
line.
down here for the Cowboys. I mean, the improvements that they've shown defensively have been nice, but they have struggled all year keeping teams out of the end zone.
Here
All right,
is
Gibson.
Wins
And
the race.
touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with the touchdown.
On the year for
What's
Antonio
going on, Chicago
Gibson,
Bears
the most
24/7?
by
Happy
any
Thanksgiving,
rookie running
brother.
back by a lot.
Really nice job by Scott Turner.
What's going on,
They
Cheryl
bring McKissick
Perkins?
here, and it helps get the angles then on the edge. It helps everybody. So there's enough
Happy
movement,
Thanksgiving to you,
and
Shirley,
that's what he
or
did
Cheryl.
such a good job
Hopefully
of the last
your
time
day
these two
at
teams
work
met.
goes
There's
well.
enough happening in the backfield that gets eyes in the backfield, gets you to redirect a little bit, and then it sets up some nice blocking angles up front. It's a well-designed play.
All right, here comes the extra point.
With regard to the touchdown,
Kick is up and
fifth straight game
good.
with a rushing touchdown.
It is 7-3.
Washington on top for the first time on this.
All right, I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. What's going on, E-Whip Chira? Says Kendall Fuller makes good game. Mike F says Colts 24/7. David Adamski says Washington should change their names to the Pigskins. It makes sense and they can still be called the Skins. Mike F says Hogs, dog pound. Kirsten Logan says, Heart Go Skins. Cleveland would lose their mind, says Mike F. We are still on commercial break. Zach Martin is out for the remainder of the game. Randy Gregory questionable to return with an eye injury, says meteorologist Isaiah Fields. What's going on, Terrence Graham? Happy Thanksgiving, my American friends. Appreciate that, Terrence. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. What's going on, Gregory Fisher? Hey, appreciate that, Ali Himani.
Rising.
All right, we are back. Washington set to kick.
First possession.
To
the
Dallas.
Cowboys lost their left tackle and their right tackle.
What's going on, Morgan?
Lost Randy Gregory defensively.
All right, kick is up.
Washington just had the ball as.
And we got a touchback. Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line.
Today, 7-3.
Got a minute 37 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, we saw what happened to Randy Gregory right here when he went down. He actually got poked in the eye. Gosh, training staff working on him right now, getting eye drops in him. They actually tried to put a shield on his helmet. And then you see Cameron Irving. He was questionable with the knee. He actually tried to come out, worked with some guys, tried to push off, keeps shaking his head no to the medical training staff, though, Joe.
From the 25, second possession for Dallas.
All right, here we go. Amari Cooper.
I mean, it's got to be deflating
with the first down.
The Cowboys, you're coming off a road win. You seem to have.
Hey, I wouldn't talk there, Morgan baseball. Your Vikings are just underneath or just above the Detroit Lions in third place in the division. So how you like that?
Throughout this season, it's hard to have continuity. They lost all these players throughout the season. They've lost their starting.
You want to make fun of the Detroit Lions? Well, I can make fun of the Minnesota Vikings. All right, Ezekiel Elliott, gain of a yard, maybe two on that play.
Though, Joe, Connor McGovern, the starting right guard.
What's going on, Javier?
Him last Sunday.
Says NFC East this year is really terrible.
Zach Martin at right tackle. You know, just as a young player who's, hadn't started many games, to have those veterans next to him. And now,
all right, second and 8.
Only has Joe Looney, so it
what's going on, Jackson?
Him as well, affects everybody with the communication.
Quick throw.
Oh, Elliott got a completion.
Short of a first down.
That is
as he gets 7.
Ezekiel Elliott
puts obviously more
just short of a first down.
I mean, they're not going to be able, you don't think, to run the ball the way they did against a proud Vikings defense, 180 yards at Minnesota. Mike McCarthy told us he wants to see Andy Dalton get out of the pocket more, move. He may have to with what he's got in front of him on the offensive line.
All right, third and 1.
Now they're moving Pollard back. Originally, he was lined up as the lone receiver, and you would expect them to work him in that situation.
There is,
everybody gets to think about it going to.
And that is the end of 1. I do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Hey, I see you, Black Crow. Anthony says, my nephew is a Lions fan. Wakanda TV says, let's go Cowboys all day, every day. 100. In order to, what do you call it? in order to really battle around for Marcus Paul, the Cowboys should win out. The Cowboys should make the playoffs. Cowboys should make a run in the playoffs. That's if you're gonna what do you call it? You know, do something good for your coach that passes away or a player that passes away or something like that. Go out and try to make a run for the thing. What's going on, Jasmine Williams? Hopefully we win this game. Doing it for Prescott. What's going on, the purple guy? You know, you look at the Los Angeles Lakers and also the Los Angeles Dodgers. They pretty much won those championships for Kobe Bryant. You know, so it'd be kind of cool to see the same thing happen for the Dallas Cowboys, kind of rallying around and try to make a run for this thing. What's going on, Zy King Sales? What's going on, Murphy Brown? What's going on, John?
He converted. Elliott.
Oh, not yet. Still not yet.
Win at Minnesota, not in there.
All right, we are back. 3rd and 1. All right.
He gets it.
Oh, Pollard reverses it.
Hope for a block from
Got a first down. What in the world? Hold on. What in the world is going on here? What in the world is going on here? Hold on, you guys. All right, we should be good now.
To be happy and truly feel good.
All right, so there was a touchdown. The extra point is good for the Dallas Cowboys. It is 10-7. What's going on, Alicio? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. What's going on, BJ Edmonds? All right. So we are back. Something was going on with the TV. I had to fix it real quick. What's going on, Rare Rhino? Mike F says Washington Fishers. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Rare Rhino? Happy Thanksgiving, Romeo. We are still on a commercial break. What's going on, Tony? What's going on, JetBlue? What's going on, Victor C? I just want a good game.
Cowboys have
all right, here we
second
go.
Longest play from scrimmage this season. Their longest touchdown of the year, 54 yards.
What's going on, Muhat?
Andy Dalton, who since Mike McCarthy came here, Dalton at the
all right,
same
7
time
and 10.
with his arm
We got
talent.
14:08.
That was
Cowboys kick.
dropped in. Here's a little pop-up kick.
We got to return to the 15, 20, 25, down at the 28-yard line.
Let's take a look at the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Just by the numbers, the tradition started in 1966.
What's going on, Tom
Played
Matthews?
36 times at Texas Stadium.
going on, Charlotte
11
Stewart?
at AT&T. Even 5 at the Cotton Bowl. 8
Icon,
and 1.
what's going
That's
on?
the record against Washington on Thanksgiving. And how about 455? The passing yards by old 8-Ball. The, at that point, future Hall of Famer and my partner here on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but we didn't.
All right, first and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. Washington hands it off. Gain of about 2, maybe 3 on that play.
That was the game that Randy Moss just dominated your defense.
Well, he only had 3 catches. It was his rookie year, and he
What's
caught
going on,
the first
Yolanda?
2 were bombs down the field.
This is how about them boys?
Over there on the sidelines, he catches about a 5-yard hitch route. And I turned to Jason Garrett, my backup, and I said, well, at least he's not going to score this time. And he went about 75 yards. I mean, I said, well, I knew then. I mean, as soon as I saw him up close,
all right, Gibson,
I said, wow,
single
this guy
back.
is something special. He sure was.
Eventually in Canton with you.
All right, play action. Got it to Gibson. Gibson. Good gain on that.
Just short of first down yardage.
It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Out there on the edge. It'll be 3rd down and 1, a gain of 6.
You know, Joe, going back
What's
to
going on,
the
Aaron Hockey?
Washington defense and what's happened there. You know, they have played well, but think of Sunday's game against Cincinnati.
What's going on, amateur
The Bengals had about 250
animator
yards of offense. And then Joe Burrow went
Sanio
down.
Garcia, what's going on?
Completely. So,
all right, 3rd and 1.
Dallas, if they can give Andy Dalton time in the pocket, they should like those matchups.
And got a first down. That is Gibson.
Gibson. He bounced off a tackle of Sean Lee, got 3 and a first down. Let's talk offensive line for Washington with Christina Pink.
Well, yeah, as you guys mentioned earlier, this is the 2nd game in a row with Morgan Moses going from right tackle to left tackle. What's that like? It's really going from being right-handed
do appreciate
to
the
left-handed.
777 in the building.
Leg, and now you're
you guys are amazing.
What's
going on, Kenzo?
You guys mentioned with Dallas,
DJ Sweetness.
Moses said, I'm ready to play all
Hector,
5 positions.
Michael
on this line.
Taylor,
so
what's going on?
As well, Joe.
And now timeout.
What's going on, Nick?
Dallas on defense.
All right, Dallas takes their first timeout. That is the first timeout of the game. And I do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Troxel doing color for Turkey Day football, Thrilla. So if you guys can put a red and yellow heart, if you're going for Washington, put a blue and either blue and white or just blue for the Cowboys. Let me know who you guys are going for. What's going on, KHTV? How's it going, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, BJ Edmonds going for the Cowboys. Fireman Kurt says it's easy for us to be amazing to get a kick butt channel. Hey, appreciate that. What's going on, Yannikin Maccabee? Hopefully I said your name correctly. What's going on, Rosalind Mason? What's going on, Rudy Sasson? Leanne Shelton? Gideon? Eric Agent? Yasoda? What's going on, everyone? Hopefully everybody's having a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. Definitely thankful for each and every single one of y'all. What's going on, Bridget? Ian Diehart or Dieter says go Green Bay #1. Hey, appreciate that. Rosalind says happy Thanksgiving and stay safe. Absolutely, you as well. Leanne says happy Thanksgiving from Pilot Point, Texas. Go Cowboys. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Leanne. What's going on, Keith?
Washington's
Keith
head
Robinson.
coach and his boy Scott. The ball boy,
Ada
and now Scott,
Juarez.
the offensive coordinator.
All right, here we go. Gibson. Gain of about 3. What's going on, Cynthia?
Help raise Scott.
David
He's done a
Henry?
nice job
Really
with this Washington offense.
Yeah, he sure
Liam?
has. Scott Turner learned from
Cheryl
one
Perkins?
of the best to ever do it.
Rulo?
And his father, Norv, and they've served together on the staff
Venus?
the last couple of places that
How's
they've
everybody
been together,
doing?
and most recently in Carolina with Ron Rivera. But Scott Turner,
All right,
now,
we got second
first-time
and
offensive
7.
coordinator, and it started out as a struggle. They were going with some young players. Dwayne Haskins was at quarterback. Like I said, the last month of this season,
All right,
they've been really
Alex
good.
Smith throws.
2nd and 7, pass to
Got it
McKissick.
for a first down.
First
Ball
down
cross
toss.
midfield. That's
Xavier
McKissick.
Woods on the stop, but a catch and run of 10 on McKissick, who has 3rd most catches by any running back in 2020.
Yeah, they do get the ball, obviously, to these running backs in the passing game. And I think one of the things that Alex Smith has really helped them with when he took over, you know, Kyle Allen was doing just fine, but, you know, still a young player, and he got injured. Alex Smith is able to get through the progressions.
All right, first and 10, ball at the 48-yard line.
Receivers much quicker than what any of the other quarterbacks could.
Empty backfield. Alex Smith throws. Got it to McLaurin. McLaurin to the 40-yard line. 2 yards short of a first
Who
down.
is 6'1", 310, bailing out of the defensive line, and he was back in coverage.
I bet those guys.
My two home teams is the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals.
He's carrying the inside slot receiver down the middle. You know, I mean, that's the Tampa Bay cover too. Antoine Woods.
All right, it's going to be 2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1.
And they got a first down. That is
6-yard carry
Barber.
by the former Tampa Bay Buck.
I do think, Joe, when we look at this Dallas defense and the improvements that they have made, I think Mike Nolan is a good football coach. And he came in with some good ideas. They were going to be multiple in their
What's going on, Zahir?
They were going to be able to blitz a lot of different people, give a lot of different looks. Mike McCarthy very much wanted that. and the defense just struggled with it.
All right, first and 10, ball
really
at
good
the
defensive
34-yard line.
And guys were just totally vacating zones. They were confused. It wasn't necessarily his fault other than the fact they weren't doing what they were
And got a first down. That is Peyton Barber.
On first down.
What's going on, Mike?
13. Donovan Wilson
Easy.
has to bring him down.
Well, they bring in Peyton Barber.
What's going on,
he's
Eduardo?
He's a downhill physical guy. They get him, a handful of carries each week, and that hole up front by this offensive front.
Hey, happy
really
Thanksgiving to Christina Ruiz. Shout out to Columbia.
Like I said, they
Appreciate
knew
you.
Minnesota was going to run the football, and they really didn't have an answer for it. They ran for about 125 yards, and we know that Washington wants to do the same.
Nice, first and 10. Got it to Peyton Barber. And out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's going to be second down.
I know that.
What's going on, Caleb? Says happy Thanksgiving from Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska, and happy Thanksgiving.
By running the ball, throwing
What's going on, Big Red?
To the tight end, Logan Thomas. Make him prove they can stop it.
All right, second and 5. McKissick got a first down. Ball is at the 10-yard line.
Turner is showing off all the gadget plays.
What's going on, Rashida Vivian?
This is pretty interesting. You see McKissick there, number 41.
Cowboys 24, Washington 20.
And everybody was standing up and still trying to figure out where the ball came from. I mean, obviously it came from the center, but I never actually saw it come back.
All right, McKissick going to the sideline. It's first and goal. Ball is at the 10-yard line.
First and goal from the 10.
And that is incomplete, intended for Gibson.
Let's go back to that play. See if you can locate the football.
Well, there it is. And now Alex Smith gets it, and he kind of walks over, and there you go. I mean, that's the old fumble Rooski from Dave Remington in Nebraska back in the 80s. I mean, I know Scott Turner did not get that.
What's going on, Derrn Mike?
That would never have happened.
That wasn't in your play.
All right, second and goal.
That's this new generation of offensive play callers.
Got him the first and goal. Now it's second and goal.
And that is complete.
Tight end Thomas again.
Third and goal. Ball is at the 5-yard line.
Logan Thomas.
Happy Thanksgiving to Sharon Bentley.
Second time Washington had the ball. That was the only completion on that touchdown drive. He played some quarterback at Virginia Tech.
Third and 5.
All he can do at the tight end spot.
Ball at the 5-yard line.
Career high numbers for the year.
Can Washington go up by 4? McKissick going out wide.
15 yards.
Empty backfield. Smith looking, throws, and incomplete. So it looks like they're going to just tie it up with a field goal.
That was the primary target, but once he hit the deck, Alex Smith had nowhere to go with it.
Well, McKissick and Logan Thomas, when McKissick splits out, the two of them run into each other essentially.
What's going on, Darnell?
Each other, and that's
Eddie?
exactly where Alex Smith was going with the football. As soon as Alex turns and starts
All right, we got a field goal attempt.
Turning loose, his guy's on the ground.
Now DeMarcus Lawrence limps away.
It's a 23-yard attempt. Fourth and goal.
That ends with a Dustin Hopkins.
Kick is up and good. We are tied at 10 apiece.
Washington, Dallas.
All right, I do have to mute it. We are at 7:13 remaining in the first half. What's going on, Tommy King? What is going on, Shaquilla Johnson? Hopefully everybody is having a blessed day. We are at 851 in the building. Shout out to each and every single one of you, 851. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every single one of you. Have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. We are on a commercial break. I will be live this Saturday for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. That match will be on Saturday, and I will be live for that. What's going on, Caleb? Says Broncos Country. And then I'll be live for 3 games on Sunday. I will also be live for Monday Night Football. I do about 5 NFL games a week. It is on Fox if you are here in the U.S. And it's national televised, so you should be able to see it on the Fox, either the app. What's going on, Mary Frank? Isaac Navarro? And if you don't, then maybe try a Fire Stick. Tommy King says, yo, happy Thanksgiving, everyone from Tennessee. Ooh, Spence Jr. versus Garcia, December 5th. What's going on, Venus? Inoch says hi. How are you doing, Venus? What's going on, Scam City, USA? Ravens Steelers game has been postponed. It is on Sunday.
Stadium. It's good to see fans here. Cowboys have the end windows.
What's going on, Oscar? What's going on, Gloria?
The roof is open.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Gloria.
They keep repeating for those in attendance and those that are here in the stadium.
All right, the kick is up, and we got a touchback. Ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
Let's go back to that whiff on 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Here's Logan Thomas, J.D. McKissick right
Happy
here.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Ali Hamani.
Washington was expecting man coverage from the Cowboys. And they had a nice play designed had it have been man coverage, but the Cowboys played zone here. They passed this off, and so even had those guys have been able to keep their feet, Keystone Cops out there.
All right, 1st and 10.
That's where Alex was wanting to go with the football.
Ball at the 25-yard line. Dalton in the shotgun. Play action. Gets it complete to Michael Gallup.
Went up to get it. Got the feet down, a gain of 7. Gallup's kind of been the forgotten guy, while C.D. Lamb has
Hey, I've been waiting for that game all week, too. What's going on, Daddy Key Jenkins? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Gallup, every once in a while, remind you that he can play, too.
Yeah, he sure can. 1,100 yards.
All right, Dalton Schultz in motion.
And
Dalton under center.
Down the field.
Single back formation.
I've liked him since he
2nd and 3.
Dallas, and then you add C.D. Lamb to that group, and that's what I say. If Andy Dalton get time to throw,
and hand it off to Ezekiel Elliott. Gain of about 2 on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Look at this thing.
All right, I do have to mute it real quick while they go to the next gen stats. They do have some copyrighted music. I do have to mute it for. What's going on, Barb? Says, how many rounds y'all looking at, Trox? I'm thinking 3. It actually might go the distance. You know, we got to remember that these are two world champions going at it.
Have a big point in that ball game.
Well, here he is.
And
let's see where they put it.
Let's see where they spot it.
I'm not sure.
That was C.D. Lamb.
And what does Mike McCarthy want to do here?
Well, we've seen Mike McCarthy this year. He's not afraid to go for it on 4th down.
All right, it's 4th and inches.
Banged up offensive line. He's got a Washington defense that is outstanding up front, but they're going to go.
All right, 4th and inches. Hall needs to get to the 35-yard line. Dalton throws.
Incomplete, but a flag.
It's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play.
Back where Dalton let it go. As Darby made the play on C.D. Lamb. Washington indicating it's against Dallas. And they'll take over at the 35 of the Cowboys. Let's see if that's the case. Still no indication yet.
Here's Kendall Fuller. I thought there was contact at the through this route right there. You know, I thought Kendall Fuller got away with contact before the ball arrived. And here, when there's where they get Schultz.
Snap.
And when the flag came out,
it might be on Cowboys.
Like you said, he wasn't on the ground.
Might be on Dalton Schultz.
Knew it couldn't have been an unnecessary roughness penalty.
Is that Washington takes over on downs. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 86, Dallas.
Wow. Turnover on downs.
So McCarthy goes for it. They try and throw on 4th and inches and come up empty and then get.
All right. I do have to mute it as they go to commercial break. We got 5:22 remaining. It is all tied up at 10 apiece. And it is Dallas Cowboys turnover on downs on a unnecessary roughness call by Dalton Schultz. That is crazy. Why? I mean, you got Ezekiel Elliott. Why not go up the middle? It's 4th and inches. What's going on, Angelic? Roblox? Like, you got a good running back. Go up the gut. Or even pass, play action and have Andy Dalton go run for a first. Like, you got so many different options. Wayne says, wow, Dallas is playing like Cleveland used to. Cowboys do not need to turn down. They need to keep going. Charlotte Stewart. Jets Blue says Pete Carroll call. Nick says the Red Rifle, another misfire. Just made my brother subscribe to you. Mike F says Pete Carroll call. LOL.
Of the game and what he needs to
all right,
do.
First and
really
10, ball at the
you could see it.
19-yard line, and Alex Smith gets sacked.
At the bottom of it is Gregory. He's got his
Randy Gregory with the sack.
And a loss of 9.
Let's go back to that 4th down call, and my apologies. I said Kendall Fuller. This was Ronald Darby was the corner, but I did not think it was a bang-bang play. I thought that Darby came through the receiver.
What's going on?
Mike McCarthy was arguing with the official. It was right on their sidelines, and he was really frustrated.
All right,
with the
2nd and
lack of a
19,
call.
ball at
They
the
set up
28-yard line.
Here's Gibson right through
And
the heart of the
Gibson
defense. 3rd down coming
gets
up.
inside the
But
20.
he picks up 10.
That's what Washington has been so good with, is that inside run game, and they hurt Dallas with it the last time they played, and so they.
What's going on,
Randy
Luis?
Gregory's able to get back there. He gets a sack on 1st down. A nice gain there on second down by Washington.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Charlotte.
More manageable on 3rd and 9, but a big down right here for Dallas.
All right, 3rd and 9, big time down. Ball is at the 18-yard line.
Make a stop and only give up 3 after giving up a short field. That's the best you could hope for.
And got it to McKissick. McKissick got a first down.
Sets up 1st and goal.
Down at the 7-yard line.
Jordan Lewis picked up 12. And no answer for these backs coming out of the backfield in routes.
No, it's really tough. I mean, they get the ball to McKissick. He's a dynamic player. You see how much field he has to work with, and Jordan Lewis coming up, and he wasn't sure.
Yeah, that was a bad play by Jordan Lewis.
Try to outrun him to the boundary, or if he's, if he overplays that, it's just one-on-one. It's awfully tough. You're hoping that he can make that play, but that's asking a lot on a player like McKissick.
All right, and that is Gibson. Gibson, gain of a yard.
Gain of 2.
All right, they're going to give him 2 on that play.
Ron Rivera, who has been through so much. Squamous cell carcinoma diagnosed in August, rang the bell, cancer-free October 26th. The prognosis is good, but it has sapped him of his usual energy.
Goal,
his strong
ball at
voice.
the 4-yard line.
He has coached through it all.
Keep an eye here on them isolating him.
Smith,
and that was Logan Thomas with a touchdown.
Shows off his arm again.
They go 2 by
Former
2.
Detroit Lion tight end Logan Thomas with that touchdown.
With McKissick, but it's a good read by Alex Smith. Here it is here. He comes out. He doesn't take it right away. Van Der Esch has to go over the top in order to try to cover him, but Alex Smith stays then inside with Logan Thomas. He turns around, big body, puts it right on him. That's a great job of overcoming.
All right, here we go with the extra point.
Down and punching it in the end zone.
The kick is up and good.
The lead
It is 17-10.
And Logan Thomas now
Washington with a 7-point lead.
Touchdown after having 4 for 60 and a touchdown against Dallas in week 7. Next Saturday, December 5th, it's the fight event of the fall.
All right, I do have to mute it for copyrighted music. What's going on, Nelly Dimas? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Where can I see the game? The game is on Fox.
80 yards, 2 touchdowns in a game and a half for Thomas against the Dallas defense. They can't cover this tight end.
He's doing some good things. They utilize him in a lot of different ways. They've shown that throughout the season. They've obviously shown it, here today with him also throwing the pass. And
Don says who's going to win?
Teams feel like if they give their quarterbacks time that they can take
to me,
advantage.
it doesn't matter to me. I'm looking for just a good game.
Down the field, and
division rival, Thanksgiving Day, can't get no better.
Wanting to run the football, and Washington already in this first half.
All right, kick is up, and we got a touchback. Ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
Talked about it. Here it is.
I think Dallas wins. I hope they do. The Dallas Cowboys are playing with a heavy heart today as they lost their strength and conditioning coach. What's going on? Lisa Lynch says Washington.
Staying on top.
All right, we are back.
He's had to take naps.
First and 10, ball at the 25.
Golf cart because of his
CD Lamb in motion.
He's as good a person in the NFL.
Dalton throws, got it to CD Lamb. And just a yard short of a first down. Second and 1.
He just never let on with what he was dealing with and how hard it was. And he said that he wasn't able to really coach the way that he's used to coaching. He's just tired, fatigued, didn't have his voice.
And got a first down. That is Dalton Schultz.
I know he's one of your favorites.
of the most respect. Yeah, one of the most.
All right, I do have to mute it as they are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes till halftime. Speaking of which, I do have to I think it was Dallas who has the ball to start the second half. All right, there we go. Just got to get myself ready for halftime. All right, what's going on, Albert? What's going on, Olaf? Barry says, Washington clean game, baby. What's going on, Innes? Rutledge says, man, you are so necessary for YouTube. Thank you for you show, I swear. Appreciate that, Rutledge. Appreciate that a lot. My friend, or this is my friend, might cost us the game. Unbelievable. I don't know. I don't think it'd cost the Cowboys the game. They just gotta they just gotta want it. You know, that's the game of football. You just gotta want it. Always have that next man up mentality. Always, you know, play for the person in front of you, beside you, and behind you. Because not only does it make their job easier, it also puts you in a better position to play. But I will say this. I do like the hunger that Washington has been playing with. Tony Montana, love that name. Says the footballers are winning this one.
Thanksgiving, first
all right, we are back. It is 1st and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. Got to get it to the 49 for the first down. And got it to midfield. That is Amari Cooper.
In his 18 career home games since coming from the Raiders, he's got 9 here.
Amari Cooper already has 4 receptions for 98 yards and a touchdown. Oh, and Dolan gets sacked. That is Chase Young.
Up to 4.5 on the season for Chase
Young. What's going on,
Young.
Ethan?
Chase Young just
What's going on, Robert?
Brandon Knight out there on the edge. You know, this is a head coach in Mike McCarthy. You know, does not give a lot of help.
All right, it's 3rd and 10. Andy Dolan looking, gets out of pressure, throws.
On the run.
Just short of a first down. That is Michael Gallup.
They're going to give him a first down with that.
Wait.
That is a rather generous spot.
That was a super generous spot.
But
that was a whole foot generous. All right, first down.
And they're going to review it.
All right. They got to review that one.
Look to be short. Let's watch again.
I mean, they straight out give him a foot.
The previous play is under further review.
So after the sack came the completion to Gallup. They gave a first.
All right. They are going to commercial break with the booth review on the spot. They are going to check the spot of the football. I think it was, I think it's going to be 2nd and inches. I don't think he got there, but I mean, they straight out gate. Like if he would have turned around and went out of bounds, he would have had it, because all he would have had to do is just extend out and boom, you would have had it. But They straight out gave him a legit foot. What's going on, Mikael Curry? I mean, he was still wide open, so the catch was good. They're just going to check the spot, though. I still can't believe he was that wide open, though. That's the Tom Brady spot? Yeah. Yeah. Barry says Giants Big Blue smokes. Who you got? I got for a good game. I just want to see a good game. My Detroit Lions got blown out today by the Houston Texans. Shout out to the Texans. And that pretty much did it for our season. Good thing I still got the Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Which was first down. That's a pretty clear look when you piece together where the ball is.
All right.
In the hands.
They are re-showing the play.
Gallup as he heads out of bounds. He's a half yard short of a first down.
And they marked it short. 4th and 1.
They went for it on 4th down. They're definitely going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike McCarthy's talking to the head ref.
I was a little surprised on that first attempt that they don't turn and hand the ball to Zeke Elliott. And you pay him for a reason. And I know they've had some of those issues up front, but I sure like my chances with him with the football in his hands. As I said, he still has tremendous power and should be able to pick that up. But if they don't, you're essentially saying you're going to give up at least 3 points to Washington before the half.
Fourth down.
All right, 4th and 1.
Dalton keeps.
And Andy Dalton keeps it. Let's see where they spot him.
And I would imagine.
And it looks like it is for a first down. Oh, there's a pushing match going on. All right, they broke it up.
All that pushing and shoving. The clock is running, by the way.
Well, and that's what somebody.
All right, 1 minute.
Let them know, but no one else did.
And we got a timeout taken. Washington takes the first timeout.
Needed to make a defensive change.
Both teams now have 2 timeouts apiece.
What's coming our way?
57 seconds remain till half.
Coming up on the.
All right, I do have to mute it for copyright music. But we got 57 seconds. Dallas down 7. Ball at the 48. Can they score before the half? And I believe they get the ball to start the second half as well. So they can score, get the ball back at the start of the second half, and possibly score again and really take a lead on this game. Or will the, Dallas Cowboys, or will the Washington Redskins take a 7-point game into half?
Good work.
All right, we are back. Hope the Browns win against the Jags, says Freedom.
There are the total yards. Different story. That was a game, talking about week 7, where Mike McCarthy lost his quarterback Andy Dalton to that hit in the third quarter by John Bostic that got Bostic ejected and fined. Gave Dalton a concussion, and then he had to deal with COVID. So he missed 2 starts. That carried him through the bye week, and then came back to get the victory at the Vikings last week.
Washington had the ball for 18-31 as Dallas had it for 10-31.
Phillies on top in the division at 3-6-1. And oh, by the way, the Giants are starting to put it together. And
so Washington's time of possession is plus 8 minutes.
constant
What's
conversation.
going on, Pookie
with
Nelson?
Martin, since even before that first down carry by Dalton.
Yeah, and you've got Andy Dalton who's in the huddle with the offense, and they're kind of standing there like, come on, let's go. You know, they've been standing there for a while and just waiting for whatever that discussion is to get resolved.
The game clock was stopped inadvertently, not by an official on the field. Please set the game clock to 49 seconds, please.
All right, 49 seconds.
So that's what it was about. With all that pushing and shoving, somebody stopped the clock, started it back up, and now they run it down to 49 seconds. 2 timeouts left each side.
One-on-one up top as of right now.
All right,
Unless he
first and
out,
10, ball at the 48.
Already beat him once.
There they go again.
And there's a flag that looks like it's on Ronald Darby for pass interference. If that is a pass interference, that is a spot foul.
Darby tries a little different technique. This time he's outside technique. Before he played inside technique, and that's why.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
Number 23 defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
wow. Yep, you can't do that.
That's a penalty. It's a good call. And you know, Ronald Darby right now, I tell you, you get beat deep like he's already been beaten, and then Cooper comes out to your side once again, and you've got to try to run with him, which Darby should be able to do, but just not great technique. And
all right, 43 seconds, first and 10.
Smell a little blood in the water out there at corner.
They just moved the ball to the 20. Initially had it at the 25. Don't forget.
Ball's at the 20-yard line.
1:15 Eastern, the Ravens and the Steelers.
Got it to Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup.
It was supposed to happen after
Looks
this
like
one on
maybe a
Thanksgiving,
yard.
but with more positive COVID-19 tests, they moved it to Sunday. And then if things stay that way and that game happens on Sunday, we are scheduled to have the Dallas Cowboys at the Ravens.
What's going on, Dallas Cowboys?
You know,
Or Cowboys
it's a different
Dallas?
year. I mean, you hear that over and over and over, but I feel for Pittsburgh. I mean, they've been impacted. You know, they lost their bye. Now they're
All right, second and 9.
prepared to go
Ball
play,
at the 19.
and they have the date changed.
Here's a blitz.
Dalton looking, throws. Got it to the 15-yard line. That is Michael Gallup with the reception.
30 seconds
What's going on,
left.
Jay Miller?
And now 1 timeout for the Cowboys.
All right, Dallas uses their second
The
timeout.
NFC East
Dallas
looks like
has
this.
1 timeout. Washington
There
has
have
2
been no
timeouts.
repeat winners in the NFC East for the last 15 seasons.
I do have to mute it for copyrighted music. As soon as the game resumes, I will be resuming the game audio. Cowboys Dallas says, hey, bro, what's going on, Cowboys Dallas? All right, it is 3rd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Teams as far as who's going to emerge, but somebody is going to emerge, and somebody.
We got 30 seconds.
Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
That's the way they do it.
All right, 3rd and 5. Got to Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup, a gain of a yard, 4th and 4.
Rookie safety got out there.
That's such a good job by Kendall Fuller. If he hesitates at all, he probably gets blocked. You know, but he's able. He sees it. He attacks it, and because of that, look how he just comes flying up there, and is disruptive enough that just kind of throws the whole play out of whack. That's a
All right,
job.
Dallas is out of timeouts.
Is, you know, Washington, they've got
4th
down in
and
there.
4.
They've been able to come away with some touchdowns, and
Washington
Dallas
has
had
2 timeouts
settle for
left.
a couple field goals.
23
Part of
seconds.
the flying Fuller family. Kyle's brother, an outstanding corner with the Chicago Bears.
All right, 32-yard attempt.
Good play by Kendall there, and that brings about a 32-yard try.
Kick is up and good. Dallas Gets it within 4. It is 17-13 with 19 seconds left.
Looks like, and 19 times you and I have been either here or in Detroit or back at your old stomping grounds on Thanksgiving. It's good to be with you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. I think we all, it's been tough. It's been a tough period for a lot of people, and I know the Cowboys are dealing with a lot, but within all that, we still do obviously have a lot to be thankful for. I think of my time on Thanksgiving and working alongside with you all these years, Chris? And then as a player. I mean,
says let's go Redskins.
It's been great being a part of this with the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys over the years, and of course
the
Detroit
Chris
Lions from
Boston?
the broadcasting side of it.
Yeah, you think about how different Thanksgiving is on this day. I don't need to remind anybody what 2020 has been like, and families going through what they're going through,
Luis?
whether it's personal loss or
what's going on, RIP X Tato
or whatever. And
Jose
it's nice to
Orlando,
gather
B. Henderson
in front of a TV or at a stadium or heck on a field somewhere, just throwing the ball around just to kind of
Greg
get away
Zerling sets a kick. Kick is up. And we got a touchback. Ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
Seconds left. And I don't expect Washington and Alex Smith to be too aggressive here at the end of the half, but we will wait and see.
No, I think
all right, 25 seconds left.
Good about the way this
first and 10.
You know, Alex Smith has had a nice first half, hasn't really gotten the ball down the field much. In fact, Terry McLaurin, the only wide receiver who has caught a pass here in
they're going to
the
kneel
first 30
it.
minutes of play.
Kicking it into halftime.
What? Say that again.
No.
Yes.
All right, we got halftime.
Terry McLaurin, the only wide receiver for Washington who's caught a pass. There has been a wide receiver or two catch a pass for the Dallas Cowboys. And one of those catches will bring us the play of the first half, brought to you by State Farm. It was Amari Cooper of 50.
All right, that does it for the first half audio. What's going on, Love and Freedom? What's going on, Drew King? How's everybody doing? What's going on, Keith? Says go Redskins. Oh, absolutely. It's a very good game. It's a 4-point game, 17-13. And we are at halftime. What's going on, Steven? But I am going to take a quick halftime break. And I will see you guys to start the second half. I will be in the chat, so we can chat it up during halftime. What's going on, Carver Carlisle? What's going on, Sergey Lev? Says hi from Germany. Well, shout out to Sergey and shout out to Germany. Carver Carlisle says go Washington. But I'm going to take a quick halftime break, and I will see you guys the start of the third quarter. What's going on, Evie Bunny? Love your vids. Keep it up. Appreciate that, Carver. Evie Bunny wants a shout out, so shout out to Evie Bunny. But all right, I am going to take a quick halftime break and get me another dilly, and I will see you guys to start the second half. All right, all right. I am back. What is going on, everybody? Let me bring back the game, see what's... We are still at halftime. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Deborah. Appreciate you. Astrology says, can't be independence because they are an anonymous city, state, not a state. I kind of like, what do you call it? I kind of like the Washington Fighters. I mean, they got Ron Rivera, who's a fighter, trying to fight through cancer. And then you got Alex Smith with all of his injuries coming back and things like that. Keith Estes says, what's up, Puerto Rico? Shout out, or what's Puerto Rico? Shout out to Puerto Rico. This game's better than I expected, says Freedom. Drew King says, do you think Dallas Cowboys got this game? They very well could. Washington Smuggler says astrology. I just think with all that they have been dealing with this past week with their strength and conditioning coach, I just think that that Dallas is going to pull out an upset. I do think the better team is Washington, but I do think that the Dallas Cowboys, they're just playing for so much more. You know, not only are they playing for Dak Prescott, they're playing for the strength and conditioning coach. And they're playing for pride. Like, they're not out of this game. Scum City USA says Chase Young has other plans in mind. Hey, I wish the Detroit Lions would have picked Chase Young, but he was not available and got his teammate in Jeffrey Okudah. What's going on, Joni Rivera says, Hector, I love you. Were Smith or Theismann? Oh, Theismann by far. His career was done after that. That was a career-ending injury with Theismann. But, you know, that's not saying nothing less of Smith's injury. What's going on, Gaston? Yeah, absolutely, Wayne. Smith came back from his leg salvage. What's going on, Mark Chathan? Says Fire Nolan. Drew King says, I hope Washington gets this game. Appreciate that, Jorge. Says, please refrain from foul language. Keep it clean. Absolutely. If you guys can keep the chat clean, that'd be greatly appreciated. We don't know who is in the chat. Could be young kids in the chat. Could be, you know, famous people in the chat. Could be, you know, who knows? Maybe even, you know, other teams and players and head coaches and things like that. So you never know. So that's why we keep it respectful and clean chat. You know, hopefully one day, Infinite Sports Network or myself or, you know, any members of the Infinite Sports Network, we can be actually on the field one day. You know, that's one of the biggest goals is be on the field or on TV and things like that, doing the live play-by-plays and color commentary and things like that. So, you know, we are working endlessly and tirelessly to, try to bring the best content here for you guys. Why Dalton rushed the ball? Too old to throw away my lunch money, says Steven. Keith says, go Skins. Jacob Hudson, what's going on? Says the Washington politically corrects. John Allen, what's going on? Says, let's go Dallas. Mark Chathan says, thank you, sir. Hey, thank you for being in here. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here rocking with your boy, so appreciate that. Do appreciate each and every single one of the 589 that is in the building. You guys are truly awesome. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Hopefully everybody is having a blessed and safe Thanksgiving Day with friends and family. What is going on? O&K Gaming says, what's up? If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. If you guys are enjoying yourselves, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I do about 5 games a week for the NFL, and I also will be doing boxing. I will be doing the Iron Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Both fighters are back for one day out of retirement. I'll be live for some boxing. I'll be live for some UFC. I'll be live for some baseball, some hockey, basketball, football, college pros, you name it. We are live for it. This is your home for everything football and also everything basketball and everything boxing, everything UFC. So I guess we're going to just say we are everything sports over here on Troxel Sports Talk. I do appreciate everyone. We are at 6.17K. You guys are awesome. Love you all. Cowboys Dallas has subscribed. Appreciate that. Welcome to the family. What's going on? Willie Myers says, hello, everyone. DC for L. Carver Carlisle says, go Washington. What's going on? Jace Conwright or Canwright says, hello. How you doing, Jace? I do remember you. How you doing, Jace? Happy Thanksgiving. When I think about it, Washington Monuments isn't bad. LOL, says Wayne. That ain't a bad name. The Washington Monuments. What's going on, Lord Dovikin? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Says shout out to me, be my first. Appreciate that, Carver. Says, if you're not subbed to this guy, you are crazy. Appreciate that, brother. Anthony says, Washington natives. David Adamski says, Washington Liberties. Washington Admirals. Jay says, can you show all of us? Show us what? What's going on, Michael Spurcher? Says that they will always be the Redskins. Wayne says Washington Robbers. I can't show the game if that's what you're asking for. YouTube and the NFL will shut down my channel, so I can't show the game. Who do you want to win? I just want a good game. Go Red Go, says Paul. What's going on, Paul Smaglick? We are still on halftime. Still with commercials. Oh, this is the screen that I have on right now. Washington Space Needles. Jacob Hudson says 49ers. What's going on, AK-16? What's going on, Damian Traguma? What's going on, Little Dogs? Let's see if I can bring in the game.
The East, Washington on top.
All right.
These Jets favorites.
Dallas
They
gets
each
the ball
for
to start the second
649.
half.
Jets better because it.
Hold on a second.
Ezekiel
All
Elliott,
right, here
just
we go.
5 carries for 15 yards. Here's number 6. And he reminds everybody that maybe getting the ball would be a good thing. Injuries or not, gets 6. Let's check in with Christina Pink.
Well, hey, Joe, once again, Washington having success on the ground against this Dallas defense. Ron Rivera telling me they just like the matchups with Logan Thomas in that first half. Rivera is saying that Dallas is sliding a lot of the coverage over to Terry McLaurin, which has left the tight end open. Defensively, they've got to do a better job on third down in the second half. Well, hey, Joe, once again, Washington having success on the ground.
Ball gets knocked
Hold
out.
on.
For now, it's ruled a fumble, and Washington saying they have it. Here's the call.
All right, one quick second, you guys. Having some issues real quick.
$9.
Oops. All right, here we go.
They have it. Here's the call.
Contact.
They ruled him down before the ball
All right,
came
down
out.
by contact.
And no, that ball's out.
Yeah, it sure is. I thought Brandon Knight may.
What's going on, Bucky? What's going on, Enrique?
I thought it was out too. I don't think that he was down. Was there a clear?
Oh,
recovery?
Traguma? Wait.
That's the next piece. Ball looks to be clearly out. Then there was a fight.
Oh,
for the ball.
Tanguma.
And there has to be a clear recovery, and it sure looks
What's going on,
like
Arku?
Jonathan Allen has it wrapped up.
It sure does, Joe. Jonathan Allen comes in, and he's got it right there. He has the ball.
This is a problem for Ezekiel
Welcome back, Isaiah.
This is fumble number 6, and it looks like to us it's his 5th loss.
All right, Washington is challenging the call. So Washington is challenging the fumble. They said he was not down by contact. The call on the field was he was down by contact. What's going on, Aaron John? Hey, Mark, Chathan, lay off JT. That is my MVP, a.k.a. my wife. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, John Allen. Terrell Torrance says, trade Zeke. Have you ever been to Philadelphia? Says Anthony. I have. I have been to Philadelphia. I've been to Washington, D.C., and all those surrounding areas around D.C. Aaron John says, watching the game, brother. Eating some turkey. Have you ever been to Cleveland? I have. I've actually been to a lot of places. The call on the field was down by contact, no fumble. Washington is challenging the call. We are still on commercial break. How about New Orleans? I have not been to New Orleans yet. All right, here we go. We're about to bring it back.
Well, this looks to be the first turnover of the game.
After review, it was a fumble with a clear recovery by Washington. It will be first down at the 33-yard line. Washington will not be charged a timeout, and they have both challenges remaining.
All right, Washington is not charged a timeout. They got both challenges remaining.
Of all running backs in the league, and there it looks like the ball just fell out.
Yeah, Jonathan Allen, he comes up. He's the one who actually makes the tackle. He recovers the fumble.
So we did have a turnover.
We looked at a lot of different angles. It did not appear that anybody, really knocked it out of Ezekiel Elliott's hand. It just simply fell out. And Cowboy fans don't need to hear from me, and that's been the issue even going back to when Dak Prescott was healthy, just the turnovers on the offensive side of the ball.
They're -1 in this game. They're -13 on the year in the turnover ratio department. Here's a handoff to Gibson.
All right, Gibson gains a yard and a half.
See if Washington can take advantage. Second time today that Washington's offense has taken over deep inside Dallas territory.
Bucky says, I am Cowboys.
Dallas came up empty on 4th and inches.
What's going on, Ricky?
Washington turned that into 7.
Oh, you're welcome, Ricky. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Jalen Smith coming on a blitz.
Oh, got a first down. That is McLaurin.
Really nice job by McLaurin off the line of scrimmage. The release that he has, just excellent job. And Alex Smith, the veteran that he is, he sees that they're bringing the blitz right up the gut. They bring Jalen Smith one-on-one with McLaurin.
All right, Gibson with the ball, no gain.
Strong to the sideline, no gain.
There's really some good execution by this Washington offense.
It's going to be second down.
They've maintained good balance in what they've done.
Jamie says I am 49ers.
Alex Smith has been efficient throwing the football. He hasn't tried to force anything down the field. He's been taking everything underneath to the backs and tight ends for the most part, and then they've been able to have success on the ground.
All right, 2nd and 10. What's going on,
There's
Peyton Griffin?
You talk about.
Ready.
All right.
Ball's out.
Oh, the ball's out.
Flags on the play.
Flags on the play.
Ground, recovered by Washington.
3rd down.
I wonder if Brandon Sheriff, he's pulling at right guard. I don't know if Alex Smith was able to get the ball and really see.
What's going on, Howard Hampton?
Prior to the snap infraction, number 73 offense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Alex Smith was pulling way out, and I've never seen a quarterback quite come out from center that fast. I don't know if the Roulier was late on the snap, but they're fortunate to still have possession after that.
Yeah, the calls against Roulier for basically a double clutch there, and that threw off the timing.
All right, Washington.
It makes it second
and 16.
Smith got on top of the fumble. And now we'll try to put it up.
And got it complete.
Vander Esch with the tackle, but
and he might have got the first down.
His first catch of the game. And he got 15.
That is in-man.
Here's that look I'm talking about. They go with the safeties. They take away the outside receivers. And so, yeah, you get Inman who's working in.
What's going on, Karen Martin?
He stops there. He realizes that he needs to get into the next window. This is good work on his part. There's where he hooks up. He realizes that he's got to keep going to get past Vander Esch. And Alex Smith with just enough time to deliver the football.
Vander Esch.
All right, 3rd and 1.
And now 2 different players are late getting off the field, so Dallas has to spend a timeout.
All right, Dallas takes the timeout to avoid
took a dive
the too many men on the field.
Right after this from Lowe's.
All right, I do have to mute it real quick for the quick commercial break. What's going on, Little Thing? Says why everyone have the Chiefs to win the Buccaneers this weekend. What's going on, Eugene Thomas? I have not been to the Oz. I definitely want to, Van Wild. All right, we are back.
Watch these guys get off. 1, 2. There was a guy that went off just before that. Gregory has to dive out of bounds. This defense has made strides, and they made personnel changes, but it's looking a lot like it looked earlier in the year here today. Big holes right through the heart.
All right, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Gregory's disappointed that they still had to call a timeout after that effort to get off the field.
And that is a sack. Dallas coming in and sacking Alex Smith. That is DeMarcus Lawrence.
And he's checking with
D-Law with the sack.
He just missed an offside.
It was close. If there's a shot down the line, he definitely was.
Jack Dunlap says Chiefs by 14, 100.
He had crossed that line on the penalty. It's hard to tell.
And it doesn't
What's going on, Damian Hernandez?
You can't review it.
All right, 4th and 10. They're set to kick the field goal.
He's still talking down there on the sidelines.
If that wasn't offside, it just looked offside. Just watching it from up here in the booth, and no flag, so it forces a 36-yard try by Hopkins.
All right, here comes the 36-yard attempt. All right, and the kick is up and good. Straight down the upright. I do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. The Washington football team, 20. The Dallas Cowboys, 13. Only down 7. When we come back, they're going to kick it off to Dallas. What's going on, Tom Matthews? Oh, yeah, Anthony, I have done a lot of Philadelphia Eagles games. I've done some Eagles games, some Giant games. This is my first Washington game of the season. This is my third or fourth Dallas Cowboys game this season. So, yeah, I mean, you know, especially now, I'll be able to do all 32 teams if I want to. What's going on, Dwayne Olson? Cowboys should really be 0-10. Giants, Dallas, or Giants, Atlanta, Giants, Minnesota, Dallas should not have won those games. Please don't fumble again. Zeke, I'm tired of it, says Arku. Dwayne Olson says, go Washington. Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike says, I don't know football. Hey, Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. Apparently, we all here in Infinite Sports Network don't know football. But yet we get every single pick right. So I'm waiting for more of those people that says you don't know football or basketball, because last time I checked, Detroit Pistons and Detroit, or the Phoenix Suns are making moves that, you know, other people said 0% chance. Bucky says, I like the Raiders. The Raiders. Jay says, go football team. So D, your team won today, Lions? No, but that was expected.
Third round.
Nope, not yet. Jace also says he likes the Eagles. All right, here we go.
Sack by DeMarcus Lawrence, a big play.
Hopkins with the kick. Got a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
Wanted a flag, didn't get it. We say happy Thanksgiving to Mike Pereira. What'd you see?
What's
from
going on,
back in
Janet?
Happy Thanksgiving to you,
Janet
Joe.
Alfaro. Hopefully I said your last name correctly.
Really
says Cowboys all the way, baby.
And he does move just before the ball is snapped, but to me, he does not get into the neutral zone until the snap
Jets
starts.
Blue says,
I actually, as
Saints fan, but need Washington to win.
Seem like in real time he might have been. I don't think
Monalise says, go Washington. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Pollard in the backfield.
Gets it here.
I'm sorry, that is Ezekiel Elliott. And Zeke still on his feet. Just short of the 40-yard line. Flags on the play.
Washington thinks this one's coming back.
Yeah, they're all heading that way, and this looks like a different Ezekiel
Number
Elliott.
86 offense. 10-yard penalty at the previous
86 offense. That is Dalton Schultz with the hold.
It's Dalton Schultz against Chase Young.
Yeah, and that's why Zeke Elliott was able to get on the edge. And, you know, I go back. We've heard Bill Belichick talk about how he wants everything to be
all right,
reviewable.
it is 1st and 20.
And I would agree with that. I mean, I say, why not? I mean, you can still have just 2 challenges, but why wouldn't you just review everything? And like Mike Pereira said, I don't know that Washington wins that challenge if they were to challenge.
All right, single back.
Something to consider.
Play action. Got it to Michael Gallup. And Michael Gallup a yard short of a first down.
They're working over
2nd and
Ronald
1.
Darby whenever they get the chance to go at number 23.
Well, when they're off coverage about 70% of the time, and so you really have your entire route tree. You know, when you play against defensive
What's going on,
backs
Romero?
that play off coverage.
How about
as
them
much as what
Cowboys?
Washington does. And now
Paul
we've seen
Smaglick
Gallup
says,
as
go
well
Washington,
able to
go.
Take advantage of that.
All right, hand off. Got a first down. That's Ezekiel Elliott.
Down across the 40. Carry of 8 yards.
just think right now what we've seen in this half with Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, he's running the football well. He's seeing the holes, and he's hitting them. I mean, he's his first carry of this second half. He ran with some tremendous power, and he's a
all right,
tough
first
guy.
and
Once
10,
he
ball
gets
at the
going,
42-yard line.
Quick setup and throw.
Oh, incomplete. That was intended for Michael Gallup.
Boy,
Cowboys play like my grandma.
Kind of
Bring back the good old days, Cowboys.
You know, it's
says
like
Steven.
throwing on air, essentially, and to not be able to complete.
Bucky
that.
says Cowboys are the best team in the NFC
Still, as
East.
good as this secondary has been for Washington over the 10 games, I just feel like if they can give Dalton time, that I like what Dallas has at wide receiver.
Here's a handoff up to the 45.
All right, Pollard
for 3.
gain a 3 on that play.
Cowboys keep the same group out there. Hurry it up just a bit. 3rd down and 7.
Washington scrambling to substitute, and Dallas goes to a hurry up. We're a little confused. They're still communicating, Washington is.
All right, 3rd and 7. Ball at the 45-yard line. They're going to play Bahamas.
Blitz is coming.
And that is sacked.
Derrn Payne was the first one there.
Payne
Cole Holcomb
with
was
the
there.
sack.
And they just swallow up Andy Dalton, a loss of 8.
That's such a good job. They rush 5. Washington does. Derrn Payne right in the middle. He's the one who gets there, and here comes Cole Holcomb, and they just have a straight shot. I mean, Derrn Payne, watching him, I really like this defensive front. Like you said earlier, it is
What's
the
going on, Rihanna?
And they're able to do a lot of different things.
Janky, hopefully I said your name correctly, says wow.
That they have.
Nice wander with a good punt. There's a flag on the play.
All right, there's a flag on the play.
Washington will be really backed up here.
Sims just short of the 25. Let's see what they say for the flag.
Free agent from Northwestern. The flag is back inside the 10.
Everybody's backing up, so yeah, it's against Washington.
Sims with a good return of 12 yards.
Holding, receiving team number 20.
All right, that's a hold on Washington.
Distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal.
So the ball's going to be back inside the 10 as Jimmy Moreland is guilty.
All right, I do have to mute it as they go to commercial break. We have 7:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter. What's going on, Motorhead? Janice says, let's go Cowboys. Van Wild says, let's go Dallas. Pilot Chris says, let's go Washington. We are still on commercial break. I will be live for the Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight this Saturday. Then I'll be live for 3 games on Sunday and on Monday Night Football as well. And that should conclude my month of November. What's going on, Elite? Elite says go Seahawks. But if you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. We have 601 in the building. Appreciate you guys and gals. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. Bucky says Tyson Jones Jr. is fun. Absolutely.
Hold. Cedric Wilson that moves the ball back to the 5.
We'll see what Mike Nolan has in mind. I would
last
think
person
that,
to like the
wants
stream
to try to get
is a Ray
aggressive
Rice
here. They
fan.
come up and they press here on the outside.
Trying to get a free 5 yards. They don't. This pass is caught for a gain of 9.
All right, gain of 9. That's McLaurin.
McLaurin gets his grab for 9, and he's been the only receiver outside of one catch by Inman that's made a difference.
Yeah, they go with the single high safety, so they're not giving help to the outside to Awuzie. And
appreciate that, Gideon. Says please smash that like button.
You know, a lot of offenses start getting conservative down there, and it's hard. Mike Nolan, he loads the box. He's anticipating.
All right, second and 1. And got the first down.
Actually, that's Peyton Barber who picks up 4.
Peyton Barber got the first down.
I would think that we've talked about how Alex Smith has been, efficient, hasn't gotten anything down the field, hasn't even attempted a pass over 20 yards, in this ball game, and I would expect that to change here real soon. I mean, you got Dallas, who is starting to play a little bit tighter, come up on some of those shorter throws, and
all right, first and 10, ball at the 18. Alex Smith throws. Got it for a first down. That is McLaurin.
Impressive start to this drive by Alex Smith and Washington. This one for 19 yards, McLaurin.
Well, watch McLaurin as he pushes up. He's really good at running routes, and there's an art to being able to be effective with it. He's got such great speed, and he doesn't just use his speed in order to create separation. I mean, he's got great technique, so he kind of stacks the guy a little bit, and then when he breaks it off, he's a real talent.
All right, first and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. Hand it off. That is Gibson. Gain of a couple.
Let's go to Christina Pink.
Well, yeah, you guys talk about how special Terry McLaurin has been. He's been productive despite the fact he's played with 5 different quarterbacks 2 seasons into his NFL career. But he told me, look, I understand that my job as a receiver is to make the quarterback's job easier. It doesn't matter who is taking the snaps back there. I've got to get open. I've got to run clean routes, and they'll be able to make plays.
Yeah, you can add to it 2 systems. He's got 6 targets in this game.
All right, second and 9. Ball at the 39.
Third quarter. Washington by 7.
And that is...
We'll see where they put it down as Sims is
going to be short.
A little over a yard short of a first down. Gain of 8.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and 1.
He's the one who's in coverage, and Cam Sims is he's done a lot. He's become the number 2 wide receiver for this offense, but he's not a speedster. And yet the coverage was awfully soft, so that was an easy completion. Alex Smith will take that all day if they keep playing like that.
All right, it's 3rd and 1. And they get it for a first down. Logan Thomas, ball is at the 50.
He stuck it in the belly of the back and then pulled it out. That was Peyton Barber, and Thomas carries for the first down. Good-looking play.
Well, good-looking play, yeah, why not? Logan Thomas has done everything else. I was talking about on Sunday that, he went in motion. Alex Smith was in shotgun, and then all of a sudden he gets under center.
Washington has 17 first downs. Dallas has 10.
Got the Wildcat in.
3 out of 4. Washington.
Oh.
3rd and 1 now in the ball game. Smith.
Alex Smith intended for
Pressure by Lawrence.
Gibson,
Let's
incomplete.
go to Aaron Andrews, more injury information.
On their secondary, where else, right? Rashard
What happened to
Robinson,
Dwayne Haskins? Is he injured or something? No.
It looked like he started to cramp
Dwayne
up a bit.
Haskins
He
lost his
instantly
starting
came over
job
and they
due
were
to
giving him
performance.
fluids, but as you can see right there, headed back to the locker room.
Well, Deontay Burton, who was just elevated from the practice squad there, 33, has taken his spot.
We go. Ready.
If you don't get half of the likes of viewers, don't take any game requests, Trox. Hey, that's actually a good idea, my princess and me.
Broken up. Coverage by Woods on Gibson. As Xavier Woods timed that perfectly.
All right, it is 3rd and 10. Ball at
They're
midfield.
all in man, but he's cluing through to Alex Smith, is able to drive on that ball. So this, we got the officials coming in, but this becomes a big 3rd down for Dallas and being able to make a stop. If they give this one up, they're going to give up points on this drive.
I think the officials came in and they want to make sure that Chidobe Awuzie is okay.
Taking him off.
All right, Awuzie guys to sit out for at least one play.
To step in and make that call on the health of Awuzie.
Yeah, and Awuzie, he didn't argue with it.
But watch 24 after that.
It was friendly fire. It's a good job upstairs by the officials of seeing something.
All right, 3rd and 10. Big time down for the Washington football team.
So that means that Darian Thompson checks in. Looks like some confusion here in the secondary for Dallas on 3rd and 10. Losing Robinson.
One-on-one up top with Logan
All right,
Thomas.
here we go. Big time down. Hit. Oh, intercepted. Jalen Smith.
One man to beat McKissick.
And, oh, got caught from behind by McLaurin.
Dallas on a pick by Jalen Smith.
They are in 1st and goal. Dallas looking to tie this ball game up.
As
Great
Alden
play
Smith
by
got
Dallas
pressure
on
and
that.
hit Alex Smith. There's Smiths all over the place that led to the interception.
Yeah, Jalen Smith was initially showing that he was coming on the blitz, and then he's pulling out. And
what's going on, Jimmy?
Hung in there just a little too long. McLaurin actually was open on the route, and he doesn't get the ball, and then he just runs down. He goes DK Metcalf on him.
Yeah, I mean, without that, this is a tie.
All right, 1st and goal, ball at the 4-yard line.
Defense can't respond.
Dallas looking to score. And that is Ezekiel Elliott losing some yards.
Loss of 2 on 1st down.
There's another look. I mean, Jalen Smith, he's dropping out, just looking
Smith
to pick
on
somebody
Smith's
up.
prime,
The ball just
says Wayne.
lands in his lap.
What's going on, the Mad Brad
that's a great
66?
effort by McLaurin.
What's going on, Malik Garcia?
Smith in the pocket.
David Mooney, what's going on, brother?
Too long. He was trying to
Happy Thanksgiving.
get the ball to Logan
Luther
Thomas.
Ludwig, Anna Dillard, how's everybody doing?
He made a heck of a play on that 1st down run.
All right, 2nd and goal, ball at the 6-yard line.
Lamb is out there, as is Cedric Wilson.
And CD Lamb
fakes a toss.
looking and losing yards down at the 10-yard line.
A loss of 4, and the Cowboys.
What's going on, Pack Marley?
Backward.
That's such a great job by Reeves. Moreland, he's the one who leaves his feet. He comes running in here, and then you think, well, maybe he's got a shot. I don't know if he was trying to, had a run pass option on that, but it sure looked like.
All right, 3rd and goal, big time down.
Nothing was there.
They need a touchdown.
Like he wanted to throw it. Great play by Reeves. And now back at the 10, it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Dalton looking, throws, end zone, and it is incomplete, intended for CD Lamb.
Got hit by Moreland.
That is 4th and goal.
Just let a touchdown get away.
He sure did, and Andy Dalton just puts this ball right where he has to put it. I mean, everything was perfect. CeeDee Lamb gets across the goal line, turns around, and the ball is in flight. I mean, it's perfect timing by Dalton, letting it go, puts it on the outside, inside shade by the defender, and he just could not haul it in.
And that hustle play by Terry McLaurin.
Happy Thanksgiving, Jenna Alfaro. You as well. Appreciate that. 28-yard attempt. Greg Zerling down the upright. It is good. And it is 16-20. Cowboys are down 4. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Bucky. So we are on a commercial break following that field goal. Dallas is down by 4. They're going to kick the ball back to Washington. What's going on, Juan Carlos? We got 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It is 20-16. When we come back, it'll be Washington football team's ball. Tell you what, this game has been a lot better than my Detroit Lions. Ain't that right, Simba? And Simba definitely says, absolutely. Those Lions totally suck under Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. Get rid of those two guys so I can still have fun. All right, Simba, you have a wonderful day. All right, Simba said that the Lions suck today and that Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn needs to be fired. What's going on? Benita Cesara, hopefully I said your name correctly, says there's still time. What's going on, Howard Hampton? How about them Cowboys? Stafford will still go down as a great... Oh, absolutely, David. That's facts. I actually want to trade him just so he can win a Super Bowl. The kid deserves it. So, hey, Dallas Cowboys, if you guys are willing to let loose of some draft picks, you guys can get Matthew Stafford.
Show you the play, and then the defense.
What's going on, Mona Lise?
Stiffened up.
Says hello.
First and goal, second and goal, then a drop by CeeDee.
All right, Cowboys kick. And we're going to have a return to the 10, 15, 20, 25, down at the 29 or 30-yard line.
This is actually where I thought Alex Smith was going to go with the football on that 3rd and 10 play to McLaurin. He's there, but a lot of guys would have just allowed Jalen Smith to go. I mean, this tells you all you need to know about Terry McLaurin, and I don't know him, but I'll tell you, he's my kind of guy. The way that he gets down the field, continues to battle through Leighton Vander Esch and make a play, which ends up being a 4-point play. Good job by the defense, Jack Del Rio, and that's been the difference in this game has been red zone possessions. The Redskins have scored touchdowns, and the Cowboys have not. 0 for 3.
2 1/4 left, third quarter. Here's a flag down on a spinning carry by Antonio Gibson.
All right, there's a flag on the play.
Coming back.
Holding number 88 offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Oh my God. All right, that is a hold on Washington.
Right on the edge.
First and 20.
Back to the 19. First and 20.
All right, first and 20, ball at the 19-yard line. Play action and incomplete. Second and 20.
And that play was smothered.
It's a good job by Dallas just sniffing it out and see what Mike Nolan has in mind here on second and long. Whether he wants to.
Isaiah Field says that's not a hold. That was a drag. 88 was dragging Woods.
Washington and see if he can't get after Alex Smith again.
Awuzie back out there for Dallas.
Second and 20, ball at the 19. Got a carry. That is Gibson.
Smith coming off that
gain of 2. Third down and 8.
Gibson. 3rd and 18.
And now Scott Turner, he's got a decision to make. And Alex Smith, is a veteran guy. Like I said, he hasn't, played a lot of football the last couple of years, of course, but knowing the situation in this ball game and third and long like this, hard to pick it up and just be smart with the football.
All right. McLaurin got it to the 31-yard line.
Jalen Smith out there to make the stop.
That is fourth
Smith
down.
Around now.
Fourth and 7.
The defense is flying around. They're tightening things up. They got a little bit of a.
What's going on, AJ Jones?
Going after that turnover, and of course aided by the penalty that backed up Washington. But they're
it's a little off, and that is just due to YouTube. YouTube is a little slower.
First punt for Tress Way since the first possession
All right,
of the
Tress
game.
Way punts.
And
it's up and got a bounce.
It takes a bounce and hits Peyton Barber just outside the 10. So mark it at the 12.
All right, so it's going to be first and
over
$10
million.
Ball is at the 12-yard line. I do have to mute it for the Fox Super 6. What's going on, Ahmed? All right, we are back.
Terry's been giving away a lot of money this year, hasn't he?
He has.
All right, first and 10. Ball at the 12. And that is Pollard.
A gain of 5. This is the worst.
Pollard gained 5 on that.
Dallas in the game, and if Cowboys want to let the
what's going on, George?
They can, but they don't. 2nd and 5.
All right, 2nd and 5.
Yes, they do. Redskins don't jump, or the Washington
and
football
that
team,
is the end of 3 quarters. We are now heading into the money quarter, the 4th quarter. Can the Cowboys score a touchdown and take the lead? Hit that thumbs up if you think that they can. Or for Washington, hit that thumbs up if you think that they're going to get stopped on this drive. Either way, hit that thumbs up so we can get this stream out in the 4th quarter. We are not to 200 thumbs up yet, and we have 642 people in the building. What's up with that? Let's get it up to at least 500. Welcome back, Wakanda TV. Says, I am back. Let's go, Cowboys. Finally, I can say it's good to be a Browns fan, says David Mooney. Jay Miller says, go Alex Smith. Anthony Taylor says, Washington for the win. Mona Lisa says, thumbs up for you and Washington. Appreciate that. If you guys are enjoying yourself, definitely hit that subscribe button. I will be live for another 4 more NFL games this week. 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. I will also be live for some boxing on Saturday as Iron Mike Tyson comes out of retirement to take on, coming out of retirement as well, Roy Jones Jr. into what is going to be a super heavyweight battle.
He took it to the house.
Well, not yet.
His defense made a stop.
All right, we are back. Start of the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. Empty backfield. Dalton gets it to the 20.
Short of a first down by Cole Holcomb.
It's going to be 3rd down.
4-point game. And again, yeah, it may be 3
What's
and
going on,
7
Buffy
against
Moore?
3 and 7,
Says Washington for the win.
Somebody from the NFC East is going to the playoffs. This is a big game as we get into the final stretch.
Appreciate that, Mona Lisa.
Season.
Yeah, huge game. I mean, whoever wins this game could find themselves at the end of the weekend.
Jay Miller says, do more Raider games.
The division, and it's and becomes even more important, obviously, for the Cowboys with the fact that they lost the first meeting.
3rd and 2.
3rd down and a couple.
Andy Dalton looks, takes off, gets the first down. First down, Cowboys.
That's his 3rd rushing first down of the ball game.
Such a good job by Andy Dalton. I mean, there's pressure. He knows he's got the blitz. He's
What's
trying to
going
get
on,
the
Jeffrey
ball out
Place?
quick. There just really isn't much there, and rather than basically just throw and hope, he's able to pick
that's
up
a possibility.
the first down with his feet. That's a couple times now we've seen
What's going on,
happen.
Anita Bradshaw?
Really good work on his part.
Hey, I'm a new listener.
this
Great
drive
job.
going.
Appreciate that, Anita. All right, Andy Dalton. Incomplete, intended for Amari Cooper.
Weird, or it was just miscommunication with Amari Cooper. Either way, it missed him by a lot.
Yeah, it sure did, and they didn't have a lot.
Anthony Taylor says, okay, the Bahamas in the house.
One-on-one. You just
That's
get the
what's
feeling,
up.
Joe, or at least
Shout
I
out
do.
to the Bahamas.
Here's a look at it. They got the safety in the middle of the field, but the corner is just way over the top of that. There really was not much there. I think he probably was throwing that away as much as anything. But you just
All right,
feel like the
2nd and
on this
10.
defensive front in order to get to Andy Dalton, because
Ball is at the 24-yard line.
Don't know that this secondary is going to hold up.
And Amari Cooper got it to the 31-yard line.
Good work by the second-year pro from
3rd
James
down.
Madison.
Sure is. There's a former teammate, Jack Del Rio. But Moreland comes up.
What's going on, West Branch Ball? What's going on, Sebastian?
That's a good job. The Washington football team has had some problems at times with tackles and getting people to the ground. But Moreland, excellent job there on his part.
All right, 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 now. CD Lamb in the backfield. To start
All right.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton loses yards.
Down goes Dalton. Tim Settle.
That is 4th down.
A big defensive play by Settle. A loss of 7 as he has his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, that's a really great play by him. You're going to see him as he comes off of it, and it looked like Dalton with man coverage had all kinds of room out in front of him. Had Settle not have made that play. Settle's kind of, in my opinion, watching them getting ready for this game, kind of the unforgotten guy.
Here's a fake punt.
All right, here we go. Trick play.
A long way to go.
And they lose another yard. That is turnover on downs. Washington will start with the football at the 23-yard line. And I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. We have 12-13 remaining in this ball game. Washington 20, Dallas 16, 12-13 to play in the 4th quarter. And Washington will start at Dallas's own 23-yard line. Oh, yeah, Sebastian. When you lose linemen like that, you're going to struggle. Pilot Chris says, let's go Washington. Anthony Taylor says, Cowboys always come true for me. Anita says, Washington isn't even that good, says Anita Bradshaw. David Mooney says he couldn't play for Cincinnati. What the heck makes them think that he's going to play for Big D? What's going on? Dingo Wingo Nope says go Cowboys. I do want to say to all 672 in the building, happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here rocking with your boy. That truly means a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. Hey, appreciate you too, David. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Anita.
Welcome back to
All
Fox
right,
NFL
we are back.
Presented by Verizon. Back to the fake punt.
This is so good by Khaleke Hudson, really the entire unit, because they were not fooled at all. They had eyes in the backfield. They knew exactly what they had to do, but Khaleke Hudson's the one who comes off and kind of turns
all right,
him
first
back
and 10, ball
and
at the
is able to make the play.
23.
It's just an
Washington.
outstanding job
Gibson in motion.
by
Hands it
Washington.
off to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with the touchdown run.
4th and 10 to the first play from scrimmage, a 23-yard carry for a touchdown.
What's
by
going on,
Antonio
Richard Steven?
Gibson. What a couple of plays here by Washington.
I mean, it's unbelievable how good they were.
Richard says
with that unit
it's
in
no,
stopping, that
it's
fake
no
punt,
a turkey
and
day
then they come
here
back,
in
and they've got Jalen
Elginburg.
Smith, who's up inside,
Just another Thursday.
and there's just nobody right there in that gap. They totally abandoned that gap, and just an easy touchdown for Gibson.
All right, extra point is good.
And the lead
it is 27 to 16.
In this
Washington is up 11.
WWE on Fox, Michael Cole.
All right, I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. After this game, I will finally get to eat some Thanksgiving Day meal. So I'm kind of a little excited, but it does also stink because I don't like getting off.
They threw it incomplete.
I like hanging
Washington
around all you awesome
touchdown,
people.
And now this fake punt try on 4th and 10. I mean, no chance.
I don't care if you're a
Well,
Cowboy
Danny
fan,
Johnson.
a Washington
We talked about Khaleke
fan,
Hudson
a
and the dot
Lions
job he
fan,
does. Johnson's got his eyes back there, and so he
or a,
takes away the other
division
option.
rival
I mean,
fan.
just
as long as you're cool
everybody,
and respectful, you are
they
cool
were so
people.
prepared.
I definitely
As we
love
know, Bones
being
Fossil,
on
he
with you
likes,
guys.
even Mike McCarthy said that he's got
Flies
an
to the
offensive
Super Bowl.
mentality when it comes to special teams. Most
Hey,
special
that's
teams coaches have a
that's
defensive
super wishful
mentality.
thinking.
But Washington was prepared for it, and we're not fooled at all.
That's like saying,
that's one of those.
that's like saying the
roll
Browns
dice
will win
of
the Super
gambling
Bowl as
involved,
well.
and it backfired big time on the Cowboys.
You know we all
Sir
ain't.
has got to be really pleased with the job.
All
his
right,
special
we got a
teams
touchback
have
ball
done
be
here on
placed at the
Thanksgiving.
25-yard line.
Back to work, the Cowboys.
All right,
on
Dallas
offense.
has to score a touchdown
They have to get something
on
going.
this
They
drive.
failed on 2 4th down tries. One, as I mentioned, on 4th and inches. That one.
We are 5 away from 200. Can we do it?
Wilson all the way back. I mean, he had to go way more than 10 yards if he was going to get the first down anyway.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing the Super
Look, I
Bowl,
know they've
David.
been through a lot.
Yep. I'll be doing
Just in
all
this
the
game
playoff
alone,
games,
with
every
losing
single
their
one of them.
starting tackles,
I'll be doing the
just
Super
changed the
Bowl
entire
as
field.
well.
Well, it's a 4-point game, Joe, and it's 4th and 10.
I got about
and you're backed
40
up and a lot of time left. I mean,
I got about 43, I
he
believe.
did all he could with that in game 3.
it definitely was a situation
43
where you're
more
not
games
anticipating
for the end of the
a
Super
fake
Bowl.
punt, and that's what made it so good.
And
by
we gotta get to
Washington, and
10K.
that They played it. You know, they just, you have to know when you're, like I said, when you're facing the special teams unit coached by Fossil, and you know, but
Can we get to
on the one
10K
hand,
this
is that the time to
season?
do it?
That'd be
Because that's
greatly
when no one's going to
appreciated.
expect it, but it was,
All right,
there was
second
a
and
lot to
7.
risk in such a tight ball game, and now the pressure
All
is
at the
on this
28.
offense.
Throws. Caught. Let's see where they spot him.
After the interception by Jalen Smith, gets 7 and a first down. And as we came on the
I
air
got 7 and a
talking about the
first
tragic
down
loss of Marcus Paul,
by C.D.
the
Lamb.
strength and conditioning coordinator.
Oh,
collapsed
absolutely,
in
Reeve.
the facility on Tuesday.
Says I'm glad
passed
Andy
away at
Dalton's
the age of
back.
54
Absolutely. What's
yesterday.
going on? Loso Cage.
A lot for this Cowboys team.
Oh, incomplete. Ezekiel Elliott was looking to receive that.
Today is Ezekiel Elliott.
Happy
had to go
Thanksgiving
up. That
to you
throw
too,
is
Michael
high.
Taylor.
Flag is down. Here's a call.
Holding, number 52 offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
All right, Dallas holding
Connor Williams, the left guard.
Connor Williams with that holding call.
It's, you get your arms out away from your body like that, wrapped around Jonathan Allen.
Hey, appreciate that,
It wouldn't
Sebastian.
have mattered
Welcome to the
with
family,
the
brother.
holding called in on Connor Williams, but every now and then you watch.
What's going
Andy
on,
Dalton,
Wilma
and
Nixon?
he makes a few of those throws.
Says hi. How's it going, Wilma?
But that one, like I said, wouldn't have mattered.
What's
but
going
it
on,
should have
bro?
been an easier throw.
All right.
Pollard out. Pass is
Dalton throws it to
caught.
Amari
Wisely
Cooper.
selects to just go
Second
get as much
down.
as he can after the catch. Picked up 7.
Gain of 7, so it's 2nd and 13.
Cowboys need points on this possession. Really, they need a touchdown. Elliott was limping coming off after that incompletion. Pollard stays in.
All right, 2nd and 13. We got 10-20 left in this ball game. And C.D. Lamb, gain of a couple on that play. 3rd down.
Just 2.
That's a good design by Jack Del Rio. They bring 5. They're anticipating that they're going to have to get the ball out quick, and then you've got to rally to the ball carrier and make a tackle. And Cameron Curl, he comes up, does a great job.
Hey, shout out to everyone. We got to 200
CD
thumbs
Lamb,
up.
4
Appreciate
catches
you
for just
guys.
18 yards.
All right, 3rd and 11. Big time down for Dallas.
3rd down and 11. Dalton throws, pass,
And incomplete.
the target with Ronald Darby in coverage. It's 4th down.
That was good work by Ronald Darby.
Hey,
Earlier,
appreciate
we'd seen
that,
him get
Anthony
beat,
Taylor.
but now he's up
Says
in press
first time
coverage,
here and you
he's
rock.
just
Appreciate
all
that,
over.
brother.
I mean, that's an excellent job.
Yeah,
there
I
on
do this
3rd
all
down,
year
playing
long.
Tight coverage, not giving up anything easy, driving back on the football. That's good work.
What's going on, Tom Matthews? Happy Thanksgiving to all. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Tom.
Nice wander back there. It's another good one. Sims retreating.
All right. Got it down to the 24-yard line.
52-yard punt, 10-yard return. Washington.
All right. I do have to mute it for copyrighted music as they go to commercial break. It is 27-16. Washington with the football at their own 24-yard line. Appreciate that, bro. Says Troxel is the best for NFL games. I do all sports. I do NBA, NFL. I do college. Let's see what else. I'm about to do some boxing, UFC. We're thinking about adding hockey and baseball as well. I mean, we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Whatever sport you're into, probably got a good chance that we're going to be on Troxel Sports Talk. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Why the Cowboys got to ruin Thanksgiving? Hey, at least you guys didn't get blown out by the Texans like the Detroit Lions. We've been getting blown out for the past 3 years. Michael Taylor says synchronized swimming. Hey, I mean, if we get the Olympics, I might do some Olympics. Just depends on how many people really want the Olympics. What's going on? Mark Heiser says happy Thanksgiving. Hail to the Redskins. Appreciate that, Mark. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. What's going on? Anthony Panita says hi. How's it going? Ping pong, laughing my tail off, says Sebastian. I mean, hey, I'll do whatever sport that you guys want. The only thing is, you got to show up if you request it. Because if I do what you guys request, and you are not showing up, I will end stream and carry on with my day. Reevy Jones says hello from Cincinnati. Hey, shout out to you in Cincinnati. Prayers go out to Joe Burrow. All right, we are back. First and 10.
Chevy, as we call him, and the job he does week in, week out. Here's a handoff to Antonio Gibson.
All right, Antonio Gibson.
Gibson, 22 touches, 92 yards.
Might have gained a yard on that play.
This
Second and
has
9.
been something.
Mona Lee says, I'm from Virginia Beach.
It gives them an element, Joe, that
What's going on, Hunter?
see the leaders in this ball game, but he and for a guy who really has not run the football all that much.
Bucky says, do you know eating hot dogs is a sport? Yes, I do. They actually have a competition of it. Oh, caught by McLaurin.
Short of first down yardage by about
Third down and 1.
McLaurin, gain of 8. Third down.
Yeah, that ball was ripped in there pretty good.
Eric Church says bowling and badminton coming soon to Truck Sports Talk.
We heard
What's going on, Surya?
Talk about what he's been through.
Says I'm in Indonesia. Shout out to Indonesia.
Journey and to get back out there and play, and we're all pulling for him. And
Sebastian Brito says Pittsburgh Steelers to the Super Bowl.
And he's beneficial.
Hashtag here we go. All right, Peyton Barber. Whoa, big time gain, almost to midfield.
Drives right
it is second down at the 48-yard line.
Peyton Barber.
Well, David Sharp, he comes off and does a heck of a
Paul
job right there on that edge. And
says
hi.
hi.
The lane, and Barber finishes it off.
What's going on, really? Says go Washington football team.
This is that time where the
What's going on,
line,
American Flying Hawk?
I've never met an offensive lineman other than Andy Reid who didn't like to run the football, you know?
Hey, appreciate that, American Flying Hawk. Yeah, I do this all season long.
Apologize to Andy. It is Thanksgiving.
All right, first and 10.
If I had Patrick Mahomes, I would.
Got it to, I believe that's Peyton Barber.
To midfield.
Got it to midfield. Gain of 2. Second and 8.
In the third quarter, 18th of November, 2018.
Oh, Sebastian, happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Compound fracture in the right leg.
What's going on, Paul Stanton?
He and his wife Elizabeth
says Detroit needs B.
Well, do you think he's going to play again? To please don't amputate the leg. To please save his life with a bacterial infection, and to work his way all the way back to this, trying to win back-to-back starts, win on a Thanksgiving. 2 years ago on this night is when he got his first infection. 17 surgeries
all
later,
right.
Here he is.
Gibson, good gain on that. Gain of 7 on that play.
Power runner. He has proven differently.
Third and 1. What's going on, Robert and Kai Taylor?
Finish up on Alex
Washington
Smith,
is winning the Super Bowl this year.
You could tell when in that documentary, and part of his recovery was just playing soft toss with a football. They put that football in his hand, and he just lit up. And he just knew that if there was any way he could get back out on the field,
please refrain from cursing, please.
It's been a great story.
All right, 3rd and 1. Gibson.
Here on 3rd down and 1, and the Dallas
no gain on him. So it's 4th and 1.
That will bring up 4th down, and we'll see how riverboatish Ron wants to be.
Yeah, I know what he wants to do. They're going for it. I know that old Riverboat Ron, he definitely wants to keep possession of this ball.
Oh, Paul Stanton says Detroit needs Barry Sanders.
I like this decision. I think that he feels good about what his defense has done as well, but more importantly, he likes.
All right, they're going to go for it. Washington on 4th and 1.
Analytics got into the NFL.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. That is their first. Both the Washington football team and Dallas Cowboys have 2 timeouts apiece. We are at 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Everyone needs Barry, says Keith. Yeah, I miss those days of Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith going head-to-head. Obviously, my favorite day was the once playoff win in Lions history in the Super Bowl era.
He said the fact that he is still putting his body on the line tells me that about his character and the type of person that Alex Smith is.
Never won a single playoff game since 1991. That's sad.
On 4th down and 1.
All right, and that is a first down.
Peyton Barber gets 2.
Peyton Barber.
Peyton Barber does a heck of a job because there's tremendous push right there, back right into the hole. And Barber's got good vision. He's able to bounce around that, and then he just takes on Xavier Woods and picks up the first down. Good effort by Peyton Barber.
Alex Smith was the quarterback.
That same year, Washington destroyed us.
But was taking the Chiefs and the aforementioned Andy Reid to the playoffs before they made a trade.
All right, and that is Peyton.
Position for Patrick
no
Mahomes. Gain
on that play.
Good decision in Kansas
2nd
City.
and 10.
Alex Smith gets the chance with Washington. A handoff here for 1 to Peyton Barber.
Oh, I'm sorry, they gave him a yard on that play.
Kyle Allen took
So it's
over
2nd and
for
9.
Dwayne Haskins, that it was Kyle Allen's job. He had history, of course, with Ron Rivera in Carolina. They like him, but then he had his own severe injury as well. And that's what then allowed Alex Smith to get into the game and become the starter.
All right, 2nd and 9.
He's done. He certainly has provided some leadership for a young group and some real stability at that position.
Washington. Alex Smith
is going to take off.
Gains a couple and out of bounds. 3rd down,
which stops the clock. A gain of just 3.
And that is the one part.
Gain of 3 on that play by Alex Smith on the quarterback keeper.
He was such an athletic guy in being able to escape the rush and get out of the pocket, and a lot of that's been lost. Some of that is just simply because he's gotten a lot older, and I know how that goes. But even he talked about it, that he knows he's limited in what his body used to be able to do.
All right, it's 3rd and 6.
He's capable of doing now.
All right, Gibson to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with another touchdown.
Arlington, Texas. What a job by this offensive line for the Washington football team. And a 37-yard touchdown run by Gibson.
Well, they get the double team here.
Two-leg parlay, Cash.
See that hole that opens up, and I will say,
what's going on, Alonzo Campbell?
They don't get enough credit.
Says Washington scored 34 to 16.
But John Matzko, the offensive line coach, in his first
okay, so I
season
take it they made the extra point because it's 33 to 16.
He's had to shuffle a lot of people.
Yep, kick is up and kick is good.
Terrific job by them and that offensive group. Just an overall great performance.
All right, 34-16, 3:31 remains in the fourth quarter.
And Alex Smith is third.
What's going on, Chillin' Wollum? What's going on, John Lawrence?
That kid is something. See what he did against Dallas in Week 7. He wants to see the Cowboys.
Bucky says, I'm a sad Cowboys fan. Hey, don't be sad. Dust it off, get back at it next week. This ain't over. Still got a long season to go, so it ain't over yet. One game does not define a season.
You know, the Cowboys unable to come away with touchdowns in the
unless
red zone,
you're a Detroit Lion, then one game could define a season. As I said after week 1, we're in trouble. Week 2, I said it's over.
Down the field. There's a look at the offensive line coach, Matzko. Those guys are so vital to an offensive staff.
I'm sorry, I can clown my team all stream long.
And Scott Turner and Matzko were together in Carolina.
What's going on, Cyan?
Great job by
Cyan Richard says, "Go Giants."
Bringing him with him to Washington. They continue.
All right, the kick is up,
it's paid off. We've seen
and we got a touchback ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
Sunday MVP.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Bucky says, shout out, bro. Jeneth Alfaro says, #1 Cowboys, no matter what. All right, here we go. Whoa. And there's a touchdown. Montez Sweat with a, I don't know if that's a fumble or if it's an interception. But he just ganked it and ran with it.
Picking it off and turning it into a touchdown. What a play.
That's a great athletic play by Montez Sweat. He's another one.
All right, so it says it was intercepted. So that was an interception.
In the NFL. What a play by him going up. Jack Del Rio, he doesn't get off the gas. They bring the pressure. And
Montez Sweat, first play of the Cowboys drive.
That's an outstanding job.
Had a pick six.
Game that Ryan Kerrigan ever started in his rookie year against the New York Giants. He did the
all right, the kick is up and good.
Sweat in his second year makes a similar play. This is terrific.
Just a gorgeous play by Montez
41 to
Sweat.
16.
And it leads to the bigger
3:24 remaining in this ball game.
The owner of the Washington football team seems to have finally made a move that everyone liked when he hired Ron Rivera to.
I am a really happy Washington football team fan.
One of the least stable franchises.
Says really?
Dan Snyder, his 9th full-time coach since he bought.
Sebastian says, "Yeah, I'm a Washington
started with North Turner,
fan now." LOL.
Doesn't count Terry Rubisky, who was interim back.
Okay, now they just showing off. Says Anthony Taylor.
It's been constant churn. The front office. At the
What's
head
going on,
coaching
Tracy
position,
Love?
Ron Rivera is trying to end that.
Mona Lee says, wave at me.
There's a lot to change when you take over a program that's had as many tough seasons as what Washington has had, and I agree. I mean, Ron Rivera is universally respected.
What's going on, Mariana?
For what he is as a person.
Says lost that point.
Also for what he is as a coach,
and got a touchback ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
I think that they're starting to put some pieces together, and they've got some good things to work with, starting with that defensive front and a guy like Montez Sweat, some young players on the offensive side of the ball. And I go back to what he told us, Joe, the other day, in that he still doesn't feel like he's really been able to put his stamp on this team because of what he's had to go through.
Hey, I appreciate it. We are at 6.2.
Here's Schultz.
All right, Dalton Schultz just short of the first down.
He's got them heading in the right direction, and what you always want to see is you want to see improvement as the year goes along, and we've seen it. This defense has been good really throughout the year, but offensively,
Gibson is killing me today in fantasy football.
Done a nice job.
Passes caught. That is Pollard for a first down. What's going on, Kenny?
Touchdown on that athletic play high into the air. 6'6".
What's Dwayne Haskins up to tonight? So far, he has not played.
Washington football team with 2 touchdowns in 7 seconds to blow it open.
What's going on, Dark?
You think of the great defensive teams that Ron Rivera had when he was at Carolina. They were built, with those big athletic defensive tackles and being able to rush 4 guys and get pressure on the quarterback, and that's what this defense is.
Lamar Jackson has tested positive for COVID. Oh, wait, ball is loose.
Letting it play out. Pressure by Jonathan Allen, one of those first-round draft picks.
Let's see if they mark it down or if it's a turnover.
It's an incomplete pass.
Okay.
Field is an incomplete pass.
But yeah, he inherited
Wide incomplete pass.
Payne and Jonathan Allen and Montez Sweat, but they did go out and, of course, draft Chase Young. And
it was a joke, Trox?
See Ron Rivera being the defensive-minded coach that he is, that they're going to build on that side of the ball. Continue.
Hey, my bad. Hey, everything right now is going over my head. My bad.
Off they go. Now we'll see whether or not Dwayne Haskins develops into the quarterback that they envisioned when he was drafted.
And that is incomplete. 4th and 4.
That defensive front for Washington smothered it. Tim Settle got through, and as they tried to set up a screen for Elliott, it wasn't there. It's 4th down.
You see all the frustration you want on Andy Dalton's face, and how this thing turns so quickly. You go back. That's kind of where it happened. A lot of people are going to be asking questions about the fake punt, down 4, but 12 minutes to go, and
even before that, the 4th.
Hey, you already know, Barb. Paul says, "Wave at me." What's going on, Paul?
To 7 points by Washington.
All right, 4th and 4, and short.
And what a play made.
Turnover on downs.
They needed 4. They get 3.
Washington playing like they in the Super Bowl.
C.D. Lamb is knocked down by Troy Apke to give the ball back to Washington on downs.
David Adamski says, do we see RG3 this weekend since Jackson is out? That's a good question.
Washington in this ball game has been really impressive. Not a lot of yards after the catch, and when they've had opportunities to come up and make plays, they've been pretty solid.
They called that a catch. You could see the ball hit the turf.
All right,
Monalise. But doesn't matter. Washington gets it, and Dallas 1 for 4 on 4th down.
Ready.
This is really an impressive performance by the Washington football team.
All right, no gain on that play.
And there are 2 minutes left in this one.
All right, I do have to mute it. We are at the 2-minute warning. We have 2 minutes left in this ball game. It is 41-16. Washington coming out hungry. I just think that it either I think with everything that's going on in Texas, I mean, you had a tornado that happened in Arlington, Texas. You had Dak Prescott on season-ending IR. And you had the death of your strength and conditioning coach. I think that the Dallas Cowboys is playing with a heavy heart this entire season. What's going on? What's going on, DJB? 721 says Trace McSorley. Welcome back, Mona Lisa. You stink up Texas, says Mark. Gloria Luna says this game sucks. What's going on? iDrip 222 says 41-point score by both teams. Texans and Washington on Thanksgiving. Trace McSorley is on COVID-19 reserve. $41-20 and 41-16 on Thanksgiving. Wow. Blowout giving. America's team gone, says Mike F. Worst O-line in NFL. I think that, I think that right there, I think there are a lot of banged up offensive linemen. What's going on? Ethan Hayes says booty. Jacob Hudson says LOL. 2K plays. What's going on? Says Lamar Jackson tested positive for COVID. DJB 721 says Trace McSorley would have been fine. Sebastian says, and our O-line was getting injured. If they didn't get injured, Dallas would have for sure be holding up a little bit more. Practice makes perfect, says Mona Lise. Blowout giving, says Mike F. Fireman Kurt says, I'm out. Thank you, Trox, so much. Great as always. Appreciate that, Fireman Kirk. Have a wonderful day, brother. Happy Thanksgiving.
Since the Hall of Famer and the aforementioned Randy Moss.
All right, that is third down.
This kid's good, man. I mean, they can throw it to
I
him.
Drip says, happy Thanksgiving to all Cowboys fans and everyone else. Appreciate that, I Drip. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. What's going on, Squirtzilla? Says at least the Dallas cheerleaders are good.
Him and you pick him up in the third round, and Chase Young, I really like him and what he has shown, and did some good things again today. And those are nice pieces to work with going forward. But yeah, I like everything I've seen from
all right. Gibson got a first down and slides. I'm sorry, that is Peyton Barber.
We're a couple of snaps away from the end of the ball game, and Troy had the feeling with the State Farm post.
And it looks like they're going to probably just kneel it out
to the fourth quarter
and end this ball game.
By Washington, and they've really
Washington won this football game 41-16.
Yeah, they sure have, and I think that this
what's going on, Frederick Thomas?
For Washington deserves a lot of credit for the job that they've done. It's not easy to turn around on a short week.
What's going on, No Name?
Also travel, and Coach Ron Rivera, Scott Turner, and then Jack Del Rio on the defensive side of the ball. And I thought the defense for Washington was terrific, especially in the second half.
Coaches and players are all on the field.
First year with Washington for Ron Rivera, and the building blocks are starting to be put into place for success. What a job.
If you guys haven't, hit that thumbs up. Definitely do so. Subscribe. Smash that bell. I will be live for Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. this Saturday. Sunday, I'll be live for 3 NFL games. And Monday, I'll be live for Monday Night Football. You don't want to miss out. We do all sports on this channel. So let's have some fun and let's enjoy. Shout out to the Washington football team. You guys picked up a much-needed victory, moving to 4-7. Dallas now moves into 3-8. It is not over, Dallas, so keep your heads up. Continue to practice hard so you come out next week ready to fire on all cylinders. But with that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk. Shout out to each and every single one of you guys. I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Enjoy some family time. And have a nice night. This is Troxel Sports Talk, and I'm out. Peace.